We're officially live now. I
Ow.
just unmuted. Hopefully everybody can hear us and see us. As always, chat, let us know if somebody's muted or we freeze up. That way we can get things fixed right away. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red official gameplay for Syrinscape. We do this every week, every Thursday, right here, same place, same time. Before we get into a recap and we start today's session, let's do what we always do. Let's go around the table and everybody introduce yourself. Let everybody know where they can find you, and then introduce your character as well. Ellen, you want to start it off?
Sure can. We do what we always do, Rob. Try to take over the world. And by that, I mean make everyone subscribe to Baby Beard Media, which is the TTRPG and RPG company that Phil and I are a part of. So we have a fantastic podcast, Roll to Cast, ROLE to Cast, where we play a different game every season. There's something for everyone. It's professionally voice acted with original scores and original stories. It's very, very amazing. We've just recorded season 6, so there's a lot of goodies for you to catch up and binge. And we also have a Patreon if you would love to support us. We love that. We also love money and having money to do the things for you that we do already for free. So that's Patreon/Babybeard. And this month we are doing a very special behind the beards for our patrons, where we will be playing a spooky zombie game for this Halloween season, and I will be running it. So that's a little gift for our patrons, so it's not too late to go over to Patreon and join the fun. And I'm playing Alley Katz, the rocker of your dreams.
Oh, yeah. Rockette.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rockette Fox. You can find me in all the places that Rockette Foxes can be found, which just so happen to be on my own channel over on Twitch, where a lot of time these days I'm playing Biomutant. Who am I kidding? That's all I'm playing ever these days. But also, you can find me a lot of times on Instagram. I sometimes venture on Twitter, but it kind of scares me because I'm old and I don't really know how to use it. But also, I do have a podcast called Fantastically Strange. It is both fantastic and strange and for your ear holes, so give that a listen. And as of right now, I am amidst season 2 of Courts of the Shadowfae over on Kobold Press. So that is happening Monday nights. Come over and hang out. It's a blast. We're not dead yet, so that's a fun thing that's happening. And yeah, and tonight I'm playing Hades, who every time I introduce myself right after Allie, I can't help but to say that I am the Netrunner of your nightmares because I just feel like it fits so well. And if I'm not yet the Netrunner of your nightmares, I will be.
I can second that. I'll back that up. That's true. Phil.
Yo, I'm Phil. As Ellie said, I am also part of Baby Beard Media down here in the land of Oz. The other main thing that we do, apart from TTRPGs, is play RPGs on our YouTube channel where we do daily uploads for like 2 years. There's hours and hours and hours of good content. At the moment, we've got lovely Ellen and Sean pushing for the end of Dragon Age Origins. They've got a ways to go yet, but they're committed. They're committed to join their journey, see them get to the end, support them to do that, and you'll see them reach the end with Douanier, the Dwarven Rogue, and his storied history and love of nugs.
Oh, and his dog. His war dog, up dog.
As you can see, it's just wall-to-wall shenanigans over there. So please come over,
Dog,
subscribe
what's
to
up,
our
dog?
YouTube channel, and support that endeavor. And as Ellie said, we do have a Patreon to support what we do. But today, I'm playing Bud solo on his home turf.
Oh yeah, very true. Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon Perkins. You can find me at DM_Brando on the social medias. And I'm writing a book right now. It's in the cyberpunk genre, and it's about a world that's been very much impacted by a purposeful detonation of the Yellowstone volcano, supervolcano. And as a result, North America is all messed up. And that's about all I'm going to give you right now. If you're interested in finding out more, you can read the first 2 chapters for free on Wattpad. Look for My Name, Brandon Perkins, or Sola, Harvest of Souls. And hopefully you'll find it. Their search algorithm doesn't always find me, at least not yet. However, I am ranked pretty high under transhumanism. So you could search transhumanism, and I should be there. It's like number 4 or 5 in the list. Awesome. And I'm playing Rush, fixer of your, occasional daydreams.
Oh yeah, not a daymare, huh? A daydream.
Not a daymare. No. It's
Nice.
a good thing when I come around. You see,
Yeah.
it's a real good thing when Rush is nearby.
It's a pleasant visit.
Oh, yeah.
It's always pleasant.
Wish there was a night market run by a southern gentleman.
It's true.
Well, have I got something for you?
What if there was some sort of market run at, I don't know, not during the day, but maybe night?
Yeah, well, you can daydream about the night market because you're not going to be sleeping while you're there.
It's true. All right.
Confusing messaging, but I love it.
Well put.
Confounds me.
And I have
I
to
love it
agree
so.
100%. Rush is probably one of the nicest, classiest fixers I've ever met in Cyberpunk, whether 2020, Red, any of them. He's one of the nicest
Or in
gentlemen.
life.
Yeah, in life, too. One of the most nicest gentlemen fixers I've ever met. But yeah, I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here. I'm also the founder of Cyberpunk Uncensored. Check out Cyberpunk Uncensored on Twitch and on YouTube. We also have a Discord, a Facebook group, Twitter, anywhere you see social media, you can find Cyberpunk Uncensored. Lots of gameplay. I would really appreciate everybody subscribe and follow on Twitch and YouTube, and tune in sometime. Almost every day we have some type of live gameplay or series or tutorial. We also have a lot of free assets to help your gameplay we put on cyberpunkuncensored.com from the community. But aside from that, I also have lots of gameplay on other channels, like every Thursday right here on Syrinscape. Every Friday I'm running the Fallout for Mad Queen on her YouTube channel, and then Friday evening I'm playing Chew with Weave the Tail. And I've got some other games coming up in the near future I'll be talking about. But yeah, show some love to Cyberpunk Uncensored. Aside from that, definitely show some support and love to Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here. We play this every week because of Syrinscape. If you haven't checked out the app, the tool, the website, make sure you do. It's a way to implement awesome sounds and effects into your gameplay, whether in person around the table or digitally online like we're doing right here every week. Also, make sure you subscribe and follow to Syrinscape right here on Twitch, and then go over to YouTube and subscribe over there as well. We have all the previous session VODs over there so you can catch up on the campaigns. Our first campaign called Don't Have a Cow, and now we're into the second campaign. This session will be our finale, it seems like, for Nip It in the Bud. Now, obviously, anything can happen. Who knows? Maybe this won't be a season finale. We'll have to do another session after this to make it happen. Maybe this session will end within 30 minutes to an hour. Maybe it'll be a couple hours. It's all up to player agency, but we are right at that sort of climax of the campaign. Last session ended with a bit of a cliffhanger. I am going to do a little recap, but again, I want to encourage everybody, check out the previous sessions on the Syrinscape YouTube so you get all the details of all the plot twists, evidence, NPCs, all the cool things that the players and team have been through so far. Just a light little recap. The team works for Upper Marina as part of the District PD. They're kind of a off-the-books task force, an investigation team. And they were sent off to the Highwater Citadel, a drift nation in international waters run by a sort of dictator-style lady called Umbra. Bud is from there. He grew up on the Citadel back in the day, and Umbra caused a big shit fest out there, and it kind of was all falling apart. He almost died, washed up on Night City, and that's kind of where he started in Night City. He thought his girlfriend died as well during all that chaos, but now going back to the Highwater Citadel to try to find the fuel rods for Umbra, as the council has told District PD to do, he runs into, well, his ex-girlfriend, who's actually still alive, and she's leading up the Red Tide, a division of the Morro Bay Marauders, a pirate group that's basically took the fuel rods. They're trying to take Umbra out of power and let the different districts kind of form a council for the trade, take away all the taxes and dictatorship of Umbra. But things didn't go as smooth as planned. They were trying to rescue the slaves, and did I not mention Umbra also is into human trafficking? She's not that great of a lady, but they're rescuing the slaves.
Also very bad labor relations.
Yeah, very very bad. She's not a good person all around. I don't think there's much nice you can say about her.
And bad marketing too.
Yeah, she's just not a good lady. But yeah, Melissa and her pirates are rescuing the slaves while the team is setting up distractions, taking out the system with a huge custom EMP bomb, and then trying to take out Umbra and whatever is left of her loyals, the loyal security, and allow the different districts to kind of take over. But during that, they were fighting with Umbra. They got through her security. I think they took some damage. They obviously took out security and really messed up Umbra. I think they even had a critical injury, took off her hand where she dropped her gun, but with her other hand she reached and pulled some type of lever. And yeah, let's bring up some Syrinscape sounds to bring up some of the water noises that were on this Citadel. And just to recap, Umbra kind of pulling that lever, and then you heard a series of explosions kind of set off outside as the whole ship, pretty much rumbled, and the team had to kind of check their sea legs and remain stable. And they all did. None of them fell down, even though the whole ship was shaking and rumbling from the explosions. And yeah, that's where we left off. Umbra's yelling profanities at the team. She's looks like she's on her last few hit points here from all the injuries the team has caused, but just pulled that shit. Let me bring up the Highwater Citadel drawing, thanks to my artist buddy and partner Crosswire. Check him out on social media. And he's also doing all the artwork for my upcoming one-shot campaign I'll be selling in the near future. But there it is. We can kind of play off on the same initiative where we left off. We'll just kind of restart it over. And yeah, all that shit went down, and you heard the bombs go off and such, and Rush, it's over to you. Umbra's just screaming and yelling, just pulled that lever.
Right. So we've got a critical injury that was just gifted. Does anybody mind if I use that?
Go for it.
Do you want her alive? I can't remember if we were trying to keep her alive.
To the people just to gnaw apart, but
You depending on what she's done, you may need to hold me back. Just saying.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
right.
Bud might be out for blood.
roll a half-hearted. Oh no, don't, Bud, don't.
All right, I'm gonna aim for.
Her face. Oh no.
Or no, I won't aim. You know what? I'm gonna shoot her.
Don't tear out her eyeballs. That would be tragic. Oh no.
But I'm going to shoot to disable, not to kill.
Okay. Yeah, there's not really a tactful way to do that. She's laying there coughing up some blood, holding her wrist as blood spurting out from the lack of hand. Slowly dying. She looks like she's hanging on by a few hit points. It's up to you, your approach of attack, but it all comes down to how much damage is dealt if you hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually, instead of attacking, I'm gonna use the duct tape to tape up her arms and legs.
Okay, yeah, give me your brawling. Let's try to do a grapple.
Now stop squirming there.
Now hold on still, and this will be over in just a minute.
Why do I feel like you're gonna tie
That's
to
what
the
they
railway?
always say.
Yeah. That was Rush in a past life.
So yeah, you grab her.
Yeah.
She's wriggling and kind of fighting and yelling cuss words at you and kind of kicking her feet, but you're able to duct tape her arms up and her legs up as she just kind of falls on the ground and is squirming, coughing up some more blood.
Is it okay if I did her arms up behind her back just so
Sure.
she can't like reach for a weapon or anything?
Yeah, however you
Cool.
want to tie her up. You got the successful grapple.
All right, then that's my turn. Is I do that.
Okay, cool. Phil. Or Bud. So you guys
Someone
all
says
tied on that.
accidentally bounced their head off the floor a few times.
Yeah.
So if she's wrapped up, I guess that takes a few seconds, but like when that's done, I'm gonna haul her up by the scruff of her jacket, her shirt, or whatever it is, and go, "What the fuck did you do?"
You know, you pick her up and she just spits blood in your face. Frack you! You trading assholes, traitors! She just spits blood in your
there
face.
Don't fucking remember me, do you?
She just shakes her head. She's like, I have no idea who you are. You double-crossing assholes. You were here working for me. She spits more blood in your face.
I'm gonna headbutt her.
Okay, yeah, give me your brawling or martial arts.
Oh, damn.
Martial arts headbutt. I love it. Look, if I kill her, it's an accident. I'm very sorry. I'm pretty pissed right now.
Who are you sorry for?
Accident.
All right, so you guys don't
Over
care.
here being like, gouge out her eyes, gouge out her eye. I don't know why you're sorry.
I mean, Phil's sorry.
Hades looks
So
like she
people
wants to
with-
eat her face off again. It's kind of her thing. So I don't...
People
AC
with
I
very
got canines just for this.
Nice, yeah.
For
Just
people with low stakes in the game, you managed to convince us to commit a coup pretty easily. So
Yeah.
Well, she's a genocidal maniac, so
yeah, I don't think any tears will be shed from
Yeah.
our team.
when she tries to dodge it, you barely land it, but you absolutely land the headbutt. Give me the damage. Depending on what your body
Well,
is, I think it's a 2d6. Or...
yeah. I'm not the biggest fellow. But good
Ooh.
roll.
Good roll.
10 damage.
Nice. Was that critical? No.
Not quite. It's a 6 and a 4.
That's right. It would be a 12 if it was a
Pretty-
critical. It's only
pretty above
2d6.
average, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And
still,
I didn't use that critical injury, so you could still.
Don't even have to.
No, that's okay.
She was hanging on by a few HP. You can describe how you crush in her face bone, her skull, something that ends up killing her from this headbutt.
Oh, so it's totally just like I crush her nose into her brain. Just that
Ooh.
absolutely fucking like rage induced, like, and she just slumps on the ground. I just kind of disappointing because I kind of wanted her to know who I was before I killed her, but I go a bit carried away.
Yeah, right as you're coming in for the headbutt,
like,
you notice
look
her
at her.
eyes go big, and she's like, "Oh!" And you get the feeling like she did recognize you right at the last second, as you were getting close with that headbutt.
Way to go, Rob. Way to go.
I'll
Good
give you
man.
that.
For people at home watching along, her final act of the war when she took over the High Water Citadel was to burn the hospital ship because everyone on it was too weak. So yes, she's a genocidal maniac, and now
Oh,
she's
yeah.
dead. I know that I'm gonna, if I still have time left, I guess we're kind of leaving combat. If there's a window, I'm gonna try and see what the hell she's done.
Okay, yeah, there's windows and a whole balcony that goes around the whole corner inside of this.
Okay, so I'm
Sort
gonna
of
stride. I'm gonna toss her aside and just crunch.
Yeah,
And I can't think of a good one-liner, so I'm just gonna drop her on the ground, spit on her, and then walk to the balcony, throw open the window.
yeah, everybody can give me a perception at this point. Combat's over. Everyone can kind of glance out the window or go. Let's see how detailed this will get.
5 years for that. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
You workshopping one-liners.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone help me out here. Making suggestions.
Not the way to get ahead in life.
You've come face to face with reality.
Ah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Useless now.
Not the Austin.
Who's useless now?
Not the Austin Powers lines.
Or what are you gonna do with no eyeballs?
Right before you take her eyeballs out.
And so you go over, you open the window, to the balcony and step out to take a look over top deck, and everybody glances out. And when you look out, you basically can see that everything is just kind of chaotic outside. You hear like gunfire, shots, and people running around like crazy. It's just a big panic. You can hear everybody kind of screaming and yelling. You also can hear, upon opening it, an alarm kind of going off above deck. And you see that all 4 districts are actually detached from the main ship and floating off into the distance, like they're just kind of separating and floating off. Not sinking, but just floating off on their own. And you see on the main ship, it looks like on the front, the back, and on either side you can see smoke kind of billowing out from below the deck. As just chaos is erupting all across the main part of this aircraft carrier, the main hub of the Citadel.
Does anyone know what she did?
Bud, are we in danger?
Oh,
What?
always.
What the hell did she do?
She detached all 4 districts. They're all floating free.
They don't
And they
have
all
any
rely
power.
on the main ship for power, so...
Maybe they're just going home to their own lands.
Yeah, they're going
What a
back to Russia, China.
Yeah, that's feasible. That'll surely go well.
What
Well,
a
South
selfish
End might
bitch.
get
She
there.
couldn't just lose? Ugh.
Yeah, I know, right?
You should still be
so
able to pilot
how many-
themselves, shouldn't they?
How many
have sails?
Umbra's forces seem to be out here? Like, can we make head or tails of it?
It's hard. It's pretty chaotic, but you do see, like, a group of people over here. Looks like they're fighting over some type of emergency boat that's lowering by cables on the side, and it's like overfilling with people, and people are fighting for it. And you see like a handful of Umbra security just kind of shooting at the people. A couple people in the crowd are shooting back. Over on the other side, you can see a couple other of Umbra security guards just kind of running and looking like they're heading below deck, like the way that you went when you went down to the cells and things. Other than that, people everywhere. You noticed all the, and this is, Allie is the only one that got the low perception, but it's part of the group. I'm not going to take it away. Obviously, you can see what other people are commenting about, we'll say, but a lot of the other emergency boats are already lowered, and you don't see them. You can't see beyond that down into the water, from where you're at. You'd have to get out on deck and look over to see more, but it looks like it's pretty chaotic. People are trying to abandon ship, and there's just not enough emergency boats or exits or things.
Well, job well done.
Is Hades left to her own devices for like a minute?
Yeah.
You're pretty distracted, yeah.
I would say it's mayhem. Everything's kind of going off at once.
Hey, Rob, what would one have to roll if they wanted to, like, I don't know, take Umbra's head off of her body? Just for funsies?
I mean, you could do that. I wouldn't make you roll. You could cut it. You have some type of bladed weapon, or if somebody has a bladed weapon.
I'm sure there's sharp objects. Dude, if Umbra has a knife in her office, I don't know how she's living.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
you can
on
do
her
that.
At least a letter opener.
That's gonna take a minute, but people are real distracted, so.
Jun, jun,
It's just, oh my God, I can't believe how long
sawing.
this doesn't have anything
Allie's
sharper than this
tongue.
around here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and like Aaron Duran said, didn't one of the security guards have one of those
Like a
monokatana?
machete.
Well,
That's
he had,
right.
Oh, yeah.
he had
Yes,
one of
that's
those
right.
Kendachi triple mono blades or whatever, right?
Yeah,
So-
I'm taking one of those, by the way, also, after you're done with it.
Yeah,
Get that
Kendachi
biocode
Mono
when I go
3. Kendachi Mono 3.
So then, at a certain point, Hades will rejoin the group staring out the window. If they want to look down, she has... That's right, she's got her head in her hand. Just kind of hanging down. She's holding it by the hair. It's just there. Hanging at her side.
Ladies, what are you gonna do with that?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Everybody loses 1 humanity point,
Yes. Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Fair.
fair.
Extremely fair.
Yeah.
I
You don't think we
mean,
can
if
freak
no one
out
else
her
is...
guards with this thing? I mean, look, and Hades is gonna hold it up in front of her face. Look, I'm Umbra, and I'm the worst person around.
Yeah, that's pretty dark. Let's say we support these rebels. I'm gonna level my assault rifle at any of the Umbra's loyals in range and use the height to support them.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
the rebels.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
the ones kind of fighting with the people on that emergency boat dropping. They're probably the closest. If you want to give me your roll for that, use your assault rifle, your shoulder arms. It looks like they're probably maybe about 30 meters away from where you are, 30 to 40. So it'd be a 13 DV.
There's a reason I got caught in the EMP, didn't I? That's why my
Yeah.
roll
Right.
not working. Is that still broken?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like that for about an hour from when
Yeah,
Okay.
from when the
you
bomb
probably
went
need like a ripper or something to have a look.
I'll take a +2 off chat. Num num num.
Yeah,
Thank
do
you.
it.
off. Nice.
We've also got a critical injury since... Oh, you used that against Umbra, didn't you?
No, we didn't use it yet.
Oh,
Didn't have
okay.
to.
If you want, Phil.
Nice.
I
That's
didn't
a
have to
hit.
use it.
45.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Should be a hit at most ranges.
Yeah, that was a hit.
Um,
Give me the damage.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Weird that I rolled the same thing twice, though. That's an 18, a 1, a 2, a 4, a 5, and a 6. So almost as straight.
Are you going to use the critical injury?
Yeah, let's crit this random Umbra guard who's mowing down civilians. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me 2d6.
You know, I get having fun at your job, but there is a time where that's uncouth.
I mean, you gotta. Ooh, a 3.
We're not
I
talking
think
about
that's
the
a
hit.
dismembered hand. Let me check. Yeah, dismembered hand. Perfect. Yeah, the guy, you
Perfect.
shoot him, and yeah, because he has an assault rifle, he's kind of aiming at the civilians and trying to get them off of this ship as it's lowering, but you dismember his hand, he drops his assault rifle, grabbing it, just spinning around, looks like in a panic. One of the other guys looks up, sees you up in the tower. And, Allie.
I think she's just so confused by like the pandemonium around her. But you got us into this. What are we meant to do now? Are we
Take the
cutting and
fucking
running?
flag down.
Okay. Is there some kind of like rope pulley in the room, or is it like a lever system?
Oh, it's that hologram, that big hologram flag.
Oh, okay. Hades. Hades, can you get in the system and raise the rebellion flag?
Oh, yeah.
System is
What?
fried.
No.
Yeah, we
Um,
did
fuck.
that.
Yeah, you EMP'd that with that custom bomb.
I
However,
thought they had a physical flag.
That's gone. That's
prior to,
not for us anymore.
yeah, prior to leaving, didn't Hades change that out to something red, or did I thought there was?
Yeah, it was the a la the painting from
That's right.
French Revolution, but the
Oh,
galaxy.
that's right.
Yeah, so she
the
kind
flag
of,
draped over it.
yeah, technically already did kind of raise the rebel sign or flag, or at least a message that Umbra's not in charge before the
Oh well,
system.
we have to.
fried.
Oh, we'd have to go in the system to do the fireworks though. Damn.
So just to meta, I think that if I remember right, the plan is that the Morrowbray Marauders will be fighting their way. They'll be freeing the slaves and then fighting their way up to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once they're here, we will have like a base of operations to get things stable again. So we
Right.
just have to not die.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're gonna
super
say-
helpful. What about the districts? Are we meant to put the fuel rod in and fire this baby up again, or?
Well, we could.
I'm just thinking we're meant to have friends there, you know, who are meant to help with this rebellion. It doesn't really help us if they're all floating out powerless.
Right then, the door kicks open, and one of guys that looks like another one of Umbra's loyals kind of kicks open the door. It looks like he's holding a very heavy pistol. He just kicks open. He's like, "Umbra, the alarm! What the?" And he notices Umbra's body on the floor. He's like, "What the hell?" And he looks at you, all of you. Everybody, give me an initiative. Just click on your token. And
Can I also roll an intimidation? Is there anything for that?
With the head of Umbra.
That is one of my goals here
Oh
with
yeah,
this.
give me
yes.
an initiative first, though.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Why am I so far away from everyone else? On the
I think
I
we
don't
all
know.
just moved without telling you.
no, left me in a district
I
floating
put
off into the
myself in
ocean.
the I put myself like in the tower to sort of like in case we were moving around the deck and
Well,
stuff.
that hurts-
So
that
I know,
hurts
like
me.
where I was.
Hades
I
was
just
over
thought-
flirting with Diego.
Listen.
Yeah, I just saw
one's
everyone
not
had
helping
moved.
themselves when Diego's.
And then
All right. Wait. Intimidation. Where if I were intimidation?
Intimidation is not a skill in this game. You
Oh,
need
no.
like a persuasion,
persuasion.
or
Persuasion
because you're
with
persuading him to stand down.
aggression.
But yeah, Bud, give me your initiative.
oh yeah, sorry. Why am I so
Oh,
slow
Allie and
today?
me always wrong the same initiative.
15.
Oh, do we have to roll off?
We can just figure it out. Also, I'm gonna roll persuasion just to see.
Why don't-
Oh.
Yeah, well, first off,
Why don't-
yeah, persuasion. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Bud, you go first.
What range is he?
Close. He's, entered the room.
So, what is that to hit on my AR? Because they're not so hot in close quarters.
You're within 6 meters. You're within that first 0 to 6.
Oh, great. I'm just gonna close on him and then so I'll sling. Can I sling the assault rifle and get my staff out at the same time?
Yeah, if you just drop the rifle, or if it has a strap.
Yeah, I'll just drop the rifle.
Yeah, you can do
It's
it.
strapped. Yeah, I'll just drop it and come out with the staff, and then come out with the martial arts strike to begin with.
Yeah, go for it.
Or he's looking where you're waving the head around. That momentary distraction, I just burst into action, come charging at him. 19 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit. Give me damage.
7 ignores half armor. And then I'll hit him with the bow staff.
Yeah.
So come rushing in, give him a jab, and then spin the staff around the back of my neck. 21 to hit
Nice.
with that.
Another hit.
That's 9 ignores half armor, and then that will be a armor breaking combination. Hit the same target with a melee and a martial arts.
Oh, nice. Was that double ablation?
Martial arts
What is that?
at DV15. 24.
Nice.
The target you hit twice this time has all their worn armor bladed by an additional 2 points.
Nice, yeah. Messed this
He
guy
comes
up.
in waving his, comes in waving his pistol, and the the head gets waved, and while he's like, huh, what? I'm already on him. Jab, smack, and just crunching into those armor plates where I know their weaknesses to be, and just shattering through that armor jack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the guy screams out in pain as Hades waves this head around and successfully kind of intimidates him, causing him some negatives to any of his actions and rolls right now because of just being in shock at seeing Umbra like this. But Hades, anything else that you want to do? That's kind of your action, but you still have a move if you wanted to.
Yeah, I
Or
initially
drop the head or keep holding
when he
it.
comes in, part of the goal was just to like show the minions and be like, "This is what happened to your boss. You want this to happen to you too." Yeah, I something along those lines. Can I? This is a mistake. Can I? How far is he?
6 meters away.
I mean, he's right there. Yeah, 6 meters.
He's right there. Can he? I'm so sorry. Can Hades attack him with the head?
Hades.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Got
I mean, that'd be a rolling, right? It might go horribly. She might just accidentally fumble it and it hits the floor. I don't know.
Yeah, give me your melee.
How many points of humanity are you losing right now?
You know what? That's the problem for later Hades, okay?
Yeah, it's
That's the problem for at home
a
Hades.
monster.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
10 did not go well.
Yeah, you swing the head at him, and even with it being in a little bit of shock, he dodges it as it just kind of streaks by him, spraying a little bit of blood across him.
That may be the most important thing he'll ever dodge in his life.
Yeah, Allie.
I'm just gonna attack him with a gun. Shoot him. Yeah.
I've removed like 4 points of his armor now, so you should be.
Oh yeah.
I think she's
Pretty
gonna like
vulnerable.
watch the head just go da-dunk, 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 and just be like, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. And gonna use my heavy pistol with a rate of fire 2.
Sure, give me
Do we
both
have any
shots.
+2s going, or
Sorry?
use one from Donna?
The
Vampire bites.
was that?
A +2
the-
if you want a +2. I think there's one going.
I think I'm good.
Yeah,
It's
cool,
pretty good.
cool.
So that's my first
Nice, that's a
shot,
hit.
22.
That's a hit.
Do you want me
Oh,
to
that
roll
is
damage?
Give me the second shot.
Okay, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. She's good with a gun sometimes.
Nice, both shots are a hit.
It's a 23.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say all the time because I knew that would like
Oh, yeah.
jinx me.
Give me damages. Both.
She's good with her gun 50% of the time, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
All right, both damages. That roll
5 and
both or just one?
Uh,
Oh, terrible rolls though. A 5 and a 9. So yeah, she sees the kind of head go and she's just like, "Oh my god, how to be ended with this?"
Yeah, he screams out as he raises his gun up and takes a couple shots off at Hades. Hades, do you have the reflexes to evade, or is this a distance thing? I can't remember if your reflex is 8 or higher.
Double check. No, I don't. Let me see if I can evade. Wait, no, I can't evade if
You
I'm not.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just straight up.
Both of those are a hit.
She flings the head and it goes over and she just watches it, slow motion crying out.
Yeah, 2
And
shots
she
hit
just
you.
takes it.
How
much?
13 points of damage on the first one, and 7 points on the second one.
So 20.
But gotta do,
That's
the
so
second
gotta
fire
do
one
armor.
will
them
get through your
separate.
armor.
Yeah, gotta do them separate because of the ablation of armor. Because each one of
So
those
you're
will
probably wearing light armor jack. Most
Yeah,
most
I am.
PCs wear light armor jack, so you probably the first one gets through by a few points.
Yeah.
Second one probably still doesn't penetrate, which is nice.
Yeah, and then Rush, it's your turn. And right as Rush is about to take action against this guy and he shoots off at Hades, you hear another voice coming from the other room. You know, you guys are in Umbra's kind of living quarters, but back out in her office that you have to go through to get to that, you hear another voice like, "What the hell? The ship's going down. Fractus, let's go. We gotta go. And then you hear the voice kind of like getting quieter. He's like, let's go. And like running off. Sounds like maybe there was another security there on his way, but changing his mind on what to do.
Is the ship sinking?
That's what that guy just yelled. But
Okay.
I trust that guy.
but yeah, Rush, your turn.
Trust the guy with my life.
All right, I'm attacking. 17 and 20 to hit.
Some pretty good rolls.
Mm-hmm.
14 and 15. Yep, both hits. Give me both damage.
All right. 16 and 10.
Yeah, you can describe how you ended this guy's life with that second shot.
All right. Well, 2 shots. Second one takes the head. His head, not Umbra's head.
Yeah.
Just
Nice.
clarify.
Thank you.
You ricochet it off Umbra's head.
Yeah, right off her forehead. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
His body just collapses down to the ground. Boom. Just dead weight thumping down to the ground. You can still hear chaos coming from outside. And it's right then, Bud, your agent goes off, and you can see it's Melissa calling you.
Mel.
Bud, where are you? Plans changed. We didn't think that there was a physical kill switch, but apparently Umbra set everything off. The ship is sinking. Can you make it down to where we were, that secret passage in the cells? There's still one spot available in this transport. I can take you down to Atlanta 7, but you got to come now. There's only one spot left. Everything's going crazy.
You just get out of here, okay? I don't want you to die down here for this. We'll make our own way out, okay? I've got to look after my friends.
Finn, I can't lose you again. I'm not leaving. There's still one spot. Just come with me. We can be together.
I can't leave my friends. They're relying on me. I'll be in touch, okay?
Finn, I have to. Okay, fine. I have to go. Just
go.
I'll
Save yourself.
I'll call you as soon as I can.
Either. That's right. Get out of here, Mel.
Okay. She hangs up.
Bud, something you'd like to tell us?
Sorry about the phone fingers.
Yeah, is that something you want to tell us or something you want to tell her? You can't just leave everybody hanging like this, Bud.
What's happening?
She sank the goddamn ship. We're going down.
What?
Okay, all right, well, let's not lose our heads about this. What do we do? Can we get the ship back up and running? Enough that it won't completely sink?
Is there, like, in the office, is there, like, a control... Is there, like, a bridge controls that shows the status of the ship or anything? Or is everything fucking fried?
I mean, you saw that there was controls, like a control room, the sort of bridge or whatever, below this top of the tower, like coming up the main stairs that first day. So you'd have to go down a level, which is basically all the main controls.
Look, I'm worried we're not getting paid. It's sick the whole shit.
Well, because trade wouldn't
Also,
come
we
back.
might die.
Oh yeah, whatever. We're not gonna die.
Probably.
This is Cyberpunk, baby. I would not rule it out.
Well, let's get to the control room to see if there's any way to salvage this mess. I mean, I don't exactly... It's not my wheelhouse.
We have. How much time is the control room, like, indefinite sinking area? Like, if we go in there and there's not a lot of time, we're never getting out? Like, we're just gonna go down, 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 down?
Not gonna
and become
happen,
crabs?
ladies. Because we're gonna stop it, right?
Yeah, large ships should have pumps and stuff to be able to pump out water automatically, shouldn't they?
Can't pump it out if there's no wall to the ship part.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
this was her plan to sink the goddamn place, so she probably thought of that.
Well, can we get it up and running so that we can at least move somewhere?
Well, let's run to the control room while we're having this
Yeah.
conversation and see
Yeah,
if there's
yeah.
anything that makes sense
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah, while you were talking, you made your way down to the control room. When you get down there, the door is open. You can actually see like some folders and paperwork kind of coming out of the office on the floor. It just looks like people took off in a hurry, just knocking shit down. Some of the chairs are on their sides. And you see all the controls. You see a bunch of flashing red lights. Not that you can make sense of what's going on with these controls, unless any of you do have a Pilot C vehicle, which I doubt, but if you did...
Absolutely not.
Yeah, nobody's a nomad
What
here.
if this was the day that I'm like, actually, Rob?
I used my IP,
Well, I have all
Rob.
this IP saved up, so I'm
Right.
just gonna very quickly learn that now.
Multi-class into a nomad. No, but you get in, flashing lights, and you do see one guy just standing with his back to you. The door doesn't even turn around when you enter, just staring at the control board. And he looks like he's wearing, the same type of uniforms that Umbra's, top workforce was wearing. And judging by the bars and things, Bud, you're familiar. He looks like he's possibly the captain of the Citadel, kind of the one that, steers the ship, so to speak, for Umbra. But he's
We
just
still
staring.
in initiative?
He's just standing there staring. No, not really. Anybody can do anything, say anything, do whatever, or talk to each other, or decide that. Here, I'll remove the initiative.
Because I kind of want to grab this guy, or like have my gun to the small of his back, and just say, "You need to tell us what is going on and how we can stop it." Is that like a persuasion roll, or?
Yeah, well, you're not trying to grapple him. You just want to press the gun against him when you say this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then give me a persuasion. We'll take a plus. He'll have a -2 contested because of that gun. A little bit intimidating, obviously. And what were you saying to him as you press the gun up?
You need to stop whatever is happening right now, and we need to get this ship up and running.
Right, give me your persuasion.
That is a 17.
And he slowly turns around. He looks down at the gun, laughs, looks at you, and just, I can't stop this. This is it.
Well, if you can't think of any other way, it looks like you're gonna die. So maybe I would use that brain of yours to creatively problem solve right now.
He sits down in one of the chairs right there and says, I don't think you understand. We're already dead.
Look, what about, we're close to shore. Bring it to some place for dry dock where repairs could be done.
We can't move this thing. There's no power left. My ship is done. The city's done.
Well, maybe someone has the fuel rods, asshole. So like I said, give us a solution, or you're gonna be losing your head really quick, and we can go really slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, solution. I would suggest leaving ship. We're going down.
If the rods were in place, would you have the power to move the ship?
Yeah, but don't you understand we're going down? Have you looked out on deck? I know you all were investigating the rods and you were going to find them, but I think we've gone beyond that point. I think your job is done here. He looks really distraught and kind of out of it.
I don't think this guy's going to be much help to us.
No, it's not worth the time. Bud, you know your way around somewhat. What do we do?
Well, we try and get one of the last boats off this hunk of junk before the whole thing takes us down with it. Or I don't think we got time to wait for an evac from the city, so unless anyone knows a violin, I suggest we start looking for an exit.
You know, it's funny that you say that. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. Okay.
She's gonna be mad.
This is like a control center, right? Do they have any diagrams of emergency ports or other kind of evacuation procedures?
Yeah, you do see, like, evacuation mapping, like what you saw down in the emergency stairwell. But it's only basically telling you where emergency stairwells are, for lower deck, up here in the tower, things like that. There are a few, escape boats, emergency boats that are charted to. But like when you guys looked out over the balcony and Bud was looking with that perception, when you saw there were only a couple left that were already being lowered when you were up at the top that people were fighting over and kind of overflowing onto. So you're not seeing others on the map. Yeah.
Would she have had like a private boat to escape on?
Would have imagined so. She's not the kind of captain that would go down with the ship.
Yeah, she wouldn't have like slummed it on the lifeboats with other people, right?
And if her emergency, solution was to blow the whole thing, there has to be some plan where she lived through that, right? Blew the whole thing up and then sailed off into the sunset. Should we go back to her office and...
I think we should get on deck. I think we should get out of the tower and
Closer
start
toward
looking
the boat.
for solutions.
Good. Escaping.
Yeah, okay, let's get out of this building.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, you can do that. You make your way out of the tower, and one thing that's pretty evident as you're making your way down and out is now you're not seeing any more of like Umbra's security guards, with the exception of a couple here and there when you get out to main deck that looks like they're fighting with civilians, a group of workers over here from lower deck. Other than that, it looks like they've scattered. They're either gone. You don't see a lot. Also on deck, on main top, other than the little groups fighting and panicking, some people running around. Looks like they're grabbing supplies and things. Yeah, you're not seeing as many people as like when you're up on the tower. Looks like people are kind of abandoning ship or going down below. You can't really tell, but it's a definite panic going on up here. I mean, if you want
listing at all, do we have like? Can we tell how fast we're sinking?
Yeah, give me a. Everybody can give me a deduction.
One last thing.
How quickly are we gonna die?
Oh.
Success. Ali's thinking real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
Where she does not want to die at sea.
Yeah, Ali and Hades, you can tell that at the rate that it's going, if it's going to keep being consistent, no more damages to the ship, so to speak, whatever it caused, the initial damage is obviously those bombs. It looks like it's going down maybe anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. It's just slowly sinking.
The process, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'd have around half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour to an
my
hour.
deductions, we could have possibly up to an hour, but no longer.
Let's aim
can
for
we radio
half
the
an hour,
mainland?
okay?
What do you think, Umbra?
Pulls up the head.
Oh God.
Hades, I really think you should put her down.
The head's just drooling blood and like just hanging limp.
Oh my god! I wonder if Harrison made it through all of this.
She's gonna start like looking around.
Now's the time to check. If you have his number, I would call him.
Oh, that's a good idea. Head under the arm, and calls
Oh
him
my
up.
god, oh my god. Ugh, not where I expected I would be.
Yeah, Harrison.
In my 20s.
Harrison answers like, Hades, what the hell? Where are you? What's going on? Those bombs you mentioned. Is this the shit you were talking about?
You just said a lot of words. Are you alive?
I'm alive. I'm on one of the escape ships, but everybody's trying to take it over, and I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Oh, which district are you on? Ship district.
No, I'm off the main citadel. I'm in one of the escape ships. But it's the waters are full. I don't know if we're taking on people, and we're probably gonna sink. I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh. Are you still nearby? Can you see the ship?
I can see the ship.
Which side? What are you seeing? What are you looking at? Bud, what's the name for the right side?
Oh.
There's like a bow and a
Yeah.
something
I
else.
can't remember.
He's like, there's a
Someone's going
The
to
butt.
correct
there's
me
a
there.
stern.
Are you near the butt or the
starboard or. But yeah, he says some of those fancy ship words that lets you know. But we can just summarize it by looking over the edge and seeing that on the edge of the ship, there's smoke billowing out from below. You can see how it's slowly sinking. It's kind of rocking and still rumbling through damages. But out in the water are like hundreds and hundreds of people. Treading water on top of debris. You see people like on top of planks of wood and benches that looks like they pulled out of places and kind of floating on them. You see like a handful of escape ships that look like they were lowered, but filled with people. Each ship looks like it's just piled on with people, and around each ship in the water are like just people gathered around, like pulling on the ship, swimming up. You can hear people yelling. Some of the ships have people with guns shooting into the water at the people trying to get onto the ships. You see one of the ships kind of tipping over and sinking as everyone's grabbing. It's just everyone is panicking, and there's obviously not enough ships or flotation devices for how many people are evacuating.
You know what? Let me call you right back.
She's gonna.
Guys,
It's also
I think maybe now would be a time. These people are just they're gonna drown out there. And, well, I don't know most of them, so their problems really aren't my problems. It'd be really gross. And, I don't know, maybe now is the time to get in touch with Nash, even though he's gonna be mad at us, to hit some people out here to bring more ships or something? You know, the ones you blow up with air or something? Or take them back to land, or bring
And
another
you know,
village.
Coast Guard.
And you know that, like, your transport, like, I won't make you do a deduction for the transport, but, like, coming out there, it only took, I think, like, you know, a couple hours to get out there, and that was at casual AV, just normal travel speed. You know, if an AV goes top speed, emergency style, like, you know, an AV probably could make it out here in an hour or less. You do know that.
I mean, they probably wouldn't all totally drown in an hour.
Yeah.
They're
mainly
shooting
gonna
And
each other.
that's
Crazy.
judging by the
Exposure
your
and everything.
transport or whatever.
Yeah, can we
Should we-
phone for rescue?
And real quick, not to cut you off, Bud, hold that thought, but to shout out to Cyber Smiley saying, and the band continues to play. The band plays on, I think, is the actual statement from Titanic, which is where that actually came from. But yeah, you do hear music still playing as the alarm and chaos is going on. We'll say that. But yeah, what was that, Bud?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, Rush is usually the one who contacts Nash. He's the best at sweet talking him. Just maybe leave out the part that this was all our fault.
Yeah, he'll be less mad at you, Rush, maybe.
Well, Umbra's the one who blew the ship, so
Yeah, this was her
Yeah.
fault. This is your fault!
be selective in the truth.
All right.
Hey, boss.
So you know that mission we were supposed to do? Funny story.
So,
So funny.
Colin Nash.
Yeah, you call Nash. It rings like 4, 5, 6 times, way longer than any time you've ever called Nash before. He always answers on like the first or second ring. He finally answers like, "Rush, what the frack are you guys doing out there? Oh my God!"
It's all gone.
Yeah,
It's all gone to hell. The
Yes.
pirates have attacked. Umbra decided to blow the ship.
Okay, well, I let's just
We
add shit to the problem here, but I just got a call from council, and council is shutting down our district. Funding is pulled. You guys' department is done. They shut us down. I'm fired. I got no more job anymore. Everything just went to hell, and I just trying to understand this, but why would you do this to me? I told you clearly, get rid of the cow. And Network 54 comes out with an article naming all of you, pulling all the evidence y'all had, put it all out there, pulled it all on Biotechnica. And then the council hits me up telling me we were supposed to get rid of it. That comes out. And then just this morning, we see on social media getting shared around a whole thing with the Morro Bay Marauders and Red Tide pictures with Alley Cat saying, "Hey, famous Alley Cat. She sympathizes with our cause and she's helping us," and got some picture with her arm around these pirates. And oh God, I can't believe you would do this to me. And council shut everything down. Funding's done. I got no more job. We're completely fracked. He hangs up.
Well, he didn't say goodbye.
Some yelling. Is he mad?
Oh, he's mad. Funding is gone. The district is shut down. We got no job. He's got no job. It got out about the cow. That
Yeah,
we
we
didn't.
always. I feel like we knew this
images
would happen.
images of Allie with the pirates got out in social media. There's
Images
Hey,
of
look,
Allie getting
we're
out there
freelance.
out with everybody. Respectfully.
Speaking of, am I able to like put a call out to any fans that might be in a radius nearby?
You
Any
could.
boaters out there?
Yeah, that would be
Basically, like drop my pin.
Yeah, that would be absolutely rare as hell. I'll let you do a 1d10. This would have to be a critical success on a luck check here, because that is so rare. But I can't take away
Yeah.
that you at least have a chance, right? So
Yeah.
no.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you put out the word quickly, just through your social media, but no hitbacks and stuff.
Oh, we just got a positive plot twist in the chat, redeemed by our very own Dan. Thank you.
Okay,
Ooh,
nice.
thank you, Dan.
Does it have to do with this severed head that I have? Oh.
Well, right
I
now,
hope not.
let's use this moment to take our bio break. I am gonna stop the alarm in the Syrinscape sound set because just that repeated alarm was getting to me after a while. So I'm gonna slow that
Someone
down.
shoot.
Yeah.
Someone just shoots the alarm.
Please, somebody shoot the
This would
speakers.
be a
but,
great time
We
for
know.
some steamboat music. I feel.
that's very true.
Bring the mood home.
Yeah.
Bit
But
of
no,
steamboat,
we'll
Willie.
take our 5-minute bio break. Anybody in chat, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, and we'll continue on right where we left off. And I did see Dan drop that positive plot twist. Maybe that'll help the team save the day. We'll see what happens. But we'll be right back. I'll leave the mics hot, so if the team discusses ideas, chat can be involved.
Maybe I'll hire Nash. Nash can.
So,
Nash,
if
we're
it isn't the
hang up the phone on him.
if it isn't the consequences of our actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we're freelance again.
Yeah, well, it was always we always were freelance, and we'll stay freelance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, does it track that I'm sinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not really.
because we were in trouble.
Yeah, I thought you were reacting to the scolding.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
know, I've been
"Oh."
slowly
You're
tilting
angry.
myself and lowering myself while the boat.
I didn't read it. I just thought you were like,
Okay.
the last days of Rome.
Well, might
Play
as well
that.
enjoy it.
Play that fiddle, boys.
I'll reset it.
My idea. Does anyone have any ideas?
Swim out to one of the factions.
Yeah.
Particularly a mirror or someone sympathetic to the cause.
I'm telling you, the
And
fight
then maybe
fight-
we could even help with rescue. They could fit a lot of people on them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not comfortably,
I don't
but
like the
you don't
idea
need
that
it to be
people are
comfortable.
People are shooting people trying to get on the boats. They're capsizing.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
may have caused
Even-
quite a lot of loss of life.
Even if
We
they're on the
didn't do
district
it.
ships without power, they would still be safe from the elements. And there could be some way of towing them later. But I think if we're going to do a kind of citizen rescue, getting them onto those district ships would be very, very helpful. And if one of them has power to kind of collect people, then we're in the money. That's
wonder
my
if
2
they-
cents.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can get people together on board to like start building rafts.
Yeah. My other idea was to start an
more.
orgy. Using my
okay.
charismatic impact and be like,
The
final days of Rome, people stop killing each other and just
I
love
thought
each
you were just
other,
gonna
you
say
know?
the sheer sexy power would help like float the boats.
Come on, everyone. It's being
I was
weighed
like,
down
human
with all
raft,
of our
everyone,
negative,
come on! Ants, if
being
ants
weighed
can
down.
do this, so can we.
being weighed down by
Hey,
bad
sorry, guys,
vibes.
I changed my mind about escaping with my girlfriend. Bye.
If you
Change
did
my mind,
that,
I'm
I
going to
think-
get grabbed. See you.
Nah, you know what? That's fair. I was gonna say, like, I think Ali would be super annoyed, but also,
Just quietly, he
Nah.
does not want to live down in the bottom of the ocean. It sounds very boring.
yes, it
That sounds
sounds
awful.
like it sucks.
Also, one thing goes wrong, and then
He
boom.
just didn't want. That's right. He just didn't want it. Just didn't want to tell Mal that. Your idea
Yeah.
sucked. Sorry.
It's also
It's been
like,
like 5 years. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah, time passing can do a lot.
Time heals all wounds.
You're not a drift nation person anymore. You're a punk.
Yeah, I kind of didn't. He's not very empathetic. So couldn't really find the way to tell her. You know, we're not in love anymore. I
Yeah.
hope that came across because I just didn't. I was like, oh god.
Oh no, it
why?
did. I think that's why everyone was like, "Are you gonna tell her?" Anyway, all right, I gotta actually pee.
That's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys. I feel like we're just screwed. Like I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way Nash is sending an AV for us now.
He sounded kind of angry.
Yeah.
A little angry. Maybe.
Hey, we can start taking our own jobs again. That's a positive.
I guess so.
How long can you tread water for, guys?
I don't know. Depends on what we've got is a flotation device to help us when we get tired. Oh man.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder how far the district bugs have drifted at this point.
If I was them, I'd be using whatever fuel we've got to get away from the ship.
Yeah, with all those people capsizing these small boats, can you imagine? Like, it'd be crazy. It's total chaos.
Trying to climb up a yacht and whatnot.
Wouldn't go well.
I didn't see this coming. I thought maybe she would be sinking the ship, but I didn't see all that with Nash coming.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna fire him and fire
Yeah.
us, more importantly.
It's alright. We don't want to work for the cops anyway.
We're gonna work against the cops.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna start a crime syndicate.
that's it. Let's go hook up with the bozos.
Oh no!
Finally, yes. More fish
I'll
jobs.
start my own bozos. Crazier bozos. Ooh, hang on. I know what I need to get.
Precious Nature says, steal the fuel rods and sell them to Arasaka.
Yeah, let's run down to the bows of the sinking ship and haul several extremely heavy cases up to the deck. Nice idea, but I think we'll just
What I
be.
missed.
Someone's suggesting we go steal the fuel rods, which is a nice money-making idea. Slightly suicidal.
Sure. We also need to survive.
Yeah.
So there
Yes.
needs to be a world where even if you were trying to fence the fuel rods, you would have some way of getting off the freaking
Yes.
ship.
Oh, I'm being told off for being a downer here.
Such a Debbie Downer, you know,
More like,
in the
more like
fun.
drowner, am I right?
Hey, I was gonna
I
say
feel
in the very wholesome world that is Cyberpunk.
Yeah, taking risks
I'm
has screwed us over.
I'm responsible for thousands of deaths.
Woo!
All right, we're back. Everybody can see us and hear us now. Well, they could hear us during the break too, but now they can see us as well. Yeah, and it looks like we did disconnect for a moment there. I'm not sure what happened, possibly just a Twitch glitch or OBS or something, but we did connect right back. So this stream might be in two parts. Unfortunately, that's something Dan and Syrinscape guys are going to have to deal with putting the VOD up, but at least we're still here. It didn't disconnect for long. And before we went to break, I did see Dan, I think it was Dan, did the positive plot twist. We'll get into that in a moment. I've got an idea.
Bailing us out.
Absolutely
Yeah, God bless,
bailing
Dan.
out the team. And I might have an idea for that. Let's see.
Nautical pun for you there.
Let's see what happens with
Don't-
that. But
Don't
let's.
be so stern, Phil. And-
Sorry, Rob.
No, I
Sorry.
think even we have the whole. Is that a sad joke or? I couldn't find the rim shot, so I gave it a sort of sad.
The what?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob,
sad
this is a
trombone.
PG game.
But yeah, let's take it back to the team, getting right where we left off, and yeah, we'll take it right from there. The team came out, chaos is ensuing. Hades talked to Harrison a bit. It looks like people are going overboard, fighting over the limited ships that have already kind of set off. You see the different districts drifting off into the distance already, and yeah, you just got a Rush just called. I'm not sure why that started up again, but Rush hit up Nash to basically try to get it looks like it reset. All the volumes went back up. Give me 1 second. And yeah, Nash basically said that council pulled all funding from the district PD and their off-the-books division, their investigative task force, saying that I guess Network 54 came out with an article about Biotechnica and the whole cow thing that happened. They were supposed to get rid of that. They sold it to Network 54 for some good money. They were told
they named us.
Yeah, they were told it was supposed to be, you know, a bit anonymous. But one thing that they knew about that girl Bessie and her background is that she takes high risks and does whatever it takes to break a story and make sure it's credible. If you remember that description when you learned a little bit of the background on that rep roll. And living true to form, she did. She pulled, you know, all the evidence out. She pulled all the punches and basically got all the info out in the article, naming everybody, putting out all the evidence. Then aside from that, apparently on social media there was that picture that the fans of Allie took with her, some of the pirates below ship. Apparently they posted that around saying Allie is a sympathizer of their cause and part of it, and everyone should support them. And even though it's a good message, honestly, I mean, Allie is kind of supportive of that anti-tax, you know, forget Umbra, right? She's an asshole, you know? But
Allie's not good for you know, slave labor.
Right.
That's not part of her brand. So I think it's about right.
Exactly. And as much as that makes you look good, and it is the right thing to kind of support, obviously in the middle of this job, that coming out did not look good to your bosses and council and such. But all those things happened. Nash just said everything is shut down. He has no job. Everything's ruined. He's distraught. Can't believe you guys would do that to him. And he seemed really upset and sad and hung up. As true to form.
On the plus side, we're all gonna die. So
that's true. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you don't have to feel bad about it for long.
We were just discussing at the break. We're kind of out of ideas. Like, there's no ships left. Like, anything that's going to be lowered off the boat is already over full. They're shooting people in the water. The ships that are out there are already overloaded. The district boats are too far away.
Yeah.
There might be some way of getting to the district ships.
Aren't they quite far away, Rob?
Yeah, too far to swim. I mean, they've drifted off now, pretty far in the distance. I'll say, you know, you've got that positive plot twist. Right after Rush hangs up with Nash and explains all the shit that just happened, Rush, you're getting a call from a number that you're actually not recognizing. It's not one that has called you before.
Hello?
Rush, hey, this is Blake. Me and my associate Diesel met you at your night market. I don't know if you remember,
Yeah.
It was about a week ago. We bought you out of all your goods, and I told you our boss will be back in town in about a week, and you know, would definitely want to meet. Well, he came back a couple days early, and he wants to meet. He's impressed with the load that you did at the price that you set, and like I said, we could use your help in sourcing some more. Well, for our mission, we have a bit of a situation here. We can get into that. You know, the boss can go over that with you. My main reason for calling now is, you know, are you available? We can pick you up anytime, any place. Set up this meeting, meet with the boss, and yeah, what was that?
How about right now on a sinking aircraft carrier just off the coast? How does that sound? Could you pick us up right now from a sinking aircraft carrier? Is there any chance you could do something like that?
Yeah, I mean, we can do anything, but what's this about? Yeah, you got to fill me in a little. This is a little. So you're not just in Night City somewhere. What's this?
We're not in the city right now. We're just off the coast, and we're on a drift nation that has decided to sink.
Okay. How long do you have? You're sinking. What? Wasn't expecting this. What?
An hour at best. I mean, it's
okay.
sinking. Yeah. So.
In an hour.
Yeah.
So I can flick you the exact coordinates of where we are.
All right. Yeah. If you could, yes, just send me the coordinates or send me the code to your agent so we can just put a tracer on it, and we'll send out transport immediately. We can get there in less than an hour, but no guarantee. We're gonna shoot for that, but obviously, float on something, tread some water, do what you can. Our boss definitely wants to meet, and we'd like to pick you up alive if you can possibly pull that off.
We'll do our best. Thank you so much. I can't even tell you how much this means.
Sure. Little odd, but we'll do our best, and hopefully we'll see you alive very soon.
Awesome.
Try to stay out of some of that chaos I'm hearing in the background there too. Sounds like it's going a little crazy over there.
Doing our best.
All right, take care. He hangs up.
Bye.
Just realized that I have a revenge beacon that I bought from the nomads.
Revenge beacon.
Revenge beacon, yeah. It's like
What do they do?
It summons a corp to where you. It's like a high priority corp, like lost property beacon essentially. So it's like Arasaka or Biotechnica. You set it off, and then they're like, oh god, we just found some of our property, and they send someone to go get it.
I feel like they would be not happy about this.
Yeah, I mean we've already got transport, so that would have been.
Are you gonna? Is Bud gonna bring
I'm
it
not gonna
up?
break it out yet. No.
Yeah, just.
But does
Maybe hold
Bud
on.
remember and is just like, oh, I'm gonna sit on that because now everyone's gonna be super pissed.
Well, it wouldn't be a guaranteed way to escape. We'd have to like steal the AV off the corp, which is probably
Yeah, but do you not see how people are reacting right now? They'll rip people out of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like
duck.
Aaron Duran said, they probably wouldn't have been helpful, but I do like what Bud just said. It would have been, at least it would have been an opportunity. Like you said, maybe you could have tried to take over, get the pilot to fly you out of there or something, but that was good thinking. I completely forgot about that revenge beacon myself. That thing's awesome. Definitely don't forget to use it in the future.
Ace in the hole still.
If you live.
chaos.
If you live.
So let's find some cover.
Yeah, you're
Are we
above,
able?
you're above deck. It's sinking slowly. As every minute that passes, less and less people are up here. You see people trying to go below deck, trying to climb over the side of the ship. People are still, a couple people are coming out of the restaurant carrying one of the synth wood tables, like taking it down below, like maybe they're going to try to float on it or something. People are coming out of the hotel, like dragging mattresses out and shit. Like people are trying to find things to float on and do whatever to survive. It seems like everyone is panicking, as you would imagine.
Hades, are we able to get into some kind of speaker system and put out a message?
Maybe, to who?
We
For-
tried
for what?
everything.
I don't know, but just letting people know how much time they have might be helpful. Instead of scampering around, people might have some time to stop and think and tear shit off walls and create a raft and get to the districts. Maybe if we can call Amira and ask for aid if anyone does manage to get out to her, if they can help pull people up.
I think that's probably a good bet. I don't know if letting people know they have less than an hour is going to make them feel any more calm.
No, but they have more than 10 minutes.
That's true. And I'll say, to play into this, I mean, you guys have had quite a bit of bad happenings, and not using that positive plot twist for this, I'm just going to say, yeah, you do find, some hard intercom interfaces outside on main deck. We'll say every, 20, 30 meters, maybe on like a pole, like kind of an emergency intercom system, hardwired, so it's not fried. So Hades would be able to access one of those just to, do an intercom system, or to contact other districts. Think of like one of those emergency phones on the side of the highway sort of things. Similar to that, but, for the ship.
You could get people to like muster on deck maybe and like group together. Yeah.
Yeah. Make some sort of morale for this whole
Yeah, and with that
shitstorm.
critical success interface role, yeah, you're in the system. You've got access to the intercom systems and all above deck. You can also communicate with the main control rooms of each separate district, as well as below deck. But you can just speak it out in the intercom system of the main deck as well. But you have access to all of that.
Should we ask if the other districts are actually going to help bring people on board first?
Well, first things first. I think first thing Hades would do is be like, and this would just be to the main Citadel ship.
Everybody, calm down! You two, stop running with that table! Walk with the table and bring it right over here. Everybody, put your butts on the deck of the ship right now! Right now!
Give me a persuasion roll.
Let's see if that works.
Hey, Rob, whilst she's rolling, can I ask, does the Coast Guard exist?
No, at this time, it's all it's all basically factional,
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Who's funding it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, there might be like a Elizabeth Crest sort of funded equivalent or something, but it's not going to be
On her coast.
Right, there you go. Exactly. It's all still very factional, it's all broken apart.
Hey, I've been thinking about this service, this municipal service that rescues people at sea.
Oh my god. Oh, that didn't actually put my
That's how you
modifier
start a
on.
good business, you find a
That would
problem
be,
and you solve it.
That would be 16 because I put 3 luck on it. For some reason, it didn't register that.
Nice. Yeah, you can see a majority of the people that kind of stop and they're listening. Looks like maybe they were looking for some type of authority to chime in and tell people what to do or to do anything. Obviously, in an emergency situation, them not hearing Umbra or any direction is causing more panic. You saying this seems to be working. A lot of the people remaining kind of stop. They put the table down. They're holding the mattress. They stop. They're like looking around, just listening.
Hades,
We'll be like,
I
no,
think
no,
you
no,
got-
don't put it down. Bring it with you. Bring anything that floats with you, but come over to the deck. Come to the deck.
I think you got their attention.
Oh my god, these
mind
people are
if-
driving me crazy.
Do you mind if I chat a little bit?
Oh, sure. That's
Can you
fine.
get Umbra's goons to put their guns down?
Maybe.
So,
Okay, I want to take the mic if that's cool.
real quick though, if Bud said that before she hands the mic over
Yeah.
to Umbra's goons, she will be like,
You with all the guns.
and then she's gonna hold up Umbra's head and be like, she's gonna be like,
This was your leader, and now she's dead. Put down your guns, you jerks.
Yeah, the few Umbra loyals that are left on deck, are trying to take things from other people flotation. They kind of stop and they look, and when they see the head and they see what's going on, they tap each other and point and, oh shit, and they like look around, and you can just tell they're kind of coming to realization that it's over. Shit has officially hit the fan and then some. And they kind of like slump their guns down and like turn and start running towards below deck.
Well,
They stop
we-
fighting with the people.
Are we the baddies?
children who are wrong. And then she'll hand over the mic to
Sure.
Everyone
If
below
Allie
deck.
doesn't
Yeah, we'll
tell give Hades ideas of what to say, if now she's going to be the one to say, I'll need a new persuasion.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Do we still have a +2?
I haven't been keeping track.
I haven't.
There was another positive plot twist that came
Yeah.
Oh, a second one?
through. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I only saw one.
All right, I'm gonna use my luck then.
I'll have a look in the feed.
Okay.
Yeah. I had that.
Bronx Smash just redeemed a +2. So.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep. you
Okay,
got one.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
use both of my luck points plus the 2. Let's give this a go.
Yeah, there's only one positive plot twist that I'm seeing from Dan. But you
Yeah.
did
Yes.
just get that +2.
Okay. Yeah, I thought Dan did a second one. I could be wrong.
I'll tick it off. I'll tick off the positive plot twist.
Well, apparently, Allie, with her non-gnome and severed head, is a little more persuasive.
Yeah, Dan just said nah, just the one.
All right.
Oh yeah, way
I
more.
was just
Yeah.
error in my feed then.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
They're listening. People seem like you've got their attention. Hades kind of got their attention, and now Allie, like they're really noticing you.
Everyone who is listening, please get to the deck now. Umbra betrayed you, and the time that you had to live under her is over. But now we all need to save each other. The ship is sinking. We have around half an hour. In that time, you can build rafts and get to the other district ships. They are afloat, but they don't have any power, so you can get there, survive, until you can be rescued. This is not the time to be fighting for the last scrap left. This is the time where we can take stuff back, but we have to survive it first. So use this time wisely. And remember, get through this and make it for another day. They're just gonna turn it off.
Yeah, you can see, people kind of gathering their things and coming top deck. A bunch of them kind of gather where all of you are grouped up as well. Like the ones that were up there in the immediate area realized that you were the ones on the intercom and doing the talking. They kind of gathered up, looking towards your group kind of for guidance or influence, I guess. But you see a lot of people coming up from below deck as well, and some people coming out of some of the buildings and containers and such, like some of the people that were hiding out, some of the people below deck that were maybe trying to escape or gather items. It worked. Everybody's coming up top deck, gathering up and grouping around you all.
So how many we got here?
You're looking at least, maybe a couple hundred people, like 100 to, maybe 120 people.
AV.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah. So good luck, guys. Bye.
Well, now is where we can start commanding people. So I think,
Okay.
if there's kind of different planks and things that they can dismantle, Allie might start bossing people around.
Who
get
can
them to-
build?
Yep.
Who's attack? Yeah.
Yep.
Get
Maybe
all
the
the wooden
text-
skids you can find off of any of the shipping containers or anything like that. They will float.
Yeah, if they're kind of barrels or some way of keeping water, kind of buoy style, to grab onto stuff like that, things that are going to help them float.
A couple of the guys that are wearing like kitchen uniforms, like from the restaurant, look like one might be a chef, one might be a dishwasher or something. They look at each other and they're like, the food barrels, we can empty those out, we can seal them up, and they run to the restaurant. A couple other people start talking, and like one says, hey, we're techs, we'll go grab more framework from the hotel, and they run off to the hotel. It seems to be working. People are taking your direction. What I'd like to know is, out of the group, is there any type of, like, I know tactics, right? And typically you'll use that in like a battle situation. But tactics also works well for me when deduction isn't sitting right with me. But looking at all of your skills, does anybody have some type of like leadership or something equivalent to tactics? Something that you would like to use as this, bigger planning sort of thing? Because now you're leading a big group of people. You're tactfully trying to delegate, different things for people to do, to make floating devices and such. The charismatic ability would be fine, but to me that's more of a fan-based, because of the charisma side. I'm answering Vampire Bites in chat. So I would love something a little more. I mean, I know we don't have an exec, but...
What about...
Does anyone have bureaucracy?
Well, that's why I was saying,
No.
like, an exec, I would accept bureaucracy. But, again, I'll accept tactics. What We can do another
base 5
persuasion, but I would much rather some type of like tactics or deduction to kind of lean into this.
It has to do with putting stuff together, I say slowly. What about basic tech?
No, I guess if there isn't, you know, we could do the charismatic impact, and we'll just say that that's more of like your charisma as being a leader. Not really playing into anyone being particular fans, but since there are no other options with the skills, we can go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
You can kind of keep their morale up, stop them panicking.
Exactly.
And let them
Yeah, we can make that work.
Yeah.
And don't laugh at him,
Handing out.
capricious nature. It's a good idea. I was looking for more of like a tactics and things, but you know that does work. Charismatic impact will work for general influence of the masses, I guess we could say. So yeah, give me that.
I love Aran Duran. You were all working for the cops and you didn't have deduction? I have a little bit of deduction. Okay, let's give this a roll. Oh!
It'll be a DV12.
Yeah, we kind of do wet work, so.
A DV12, you say, for charismatic impact.
Ouch! Wow.
Well, I just got a crit success.
Nice.
With
yeah.
a 9.
Yeah,
With a 9!
people are doing everything that you say. You know, you're able to organize this crowd and get them, you know, get all their attention. Like I said, it seems like they were really looking for some type of authoritative figure to help them, and you've kind of taken that position.
Nice. I'll take that. Yeah, so she's kind of like, anytime someone looks aimless, she will like direct them towards a kind of group, set up groups of techs and, you know, kind of laborers, just kind of keep pointing people and keep them running and just make sure that there's no kind of lull of, oh god, reality is sinking in. Just keeping people working on the line up until they can't anymore.
Yeah, you can do that. And
Yeah.
they're following those leadership skills and kind of gathering up items. The other techs come back. What was that, bud?
So it's not a surprise. Maybe tell them we have an AV coming and we can use it to ferry people to the other ships for as long as it has fuel. So tell people, yes, we're gonna do it. Don't fucking panic when it gets here. We'll, in an orderly fashion, we're just gonna take as many people as we can, ferry them to the other district, and keep coming back. So don't
And
friggin'
come back.
swarm it when it gets here.
Yeah. Maybe then one of us should kind of, or we should hang back. I don't know. Either we'll figure that out when it gets here, but she'll let them know that there is going to be a ferry system, but to not rely on it.
Yeah, you can do that. Tell me exactly what you want to tell the group. Allie, obviously you'd be the one everyone's listening to. Aside from that, not to metagame too much, but just to fill in how that will work. They're obviously tracing Rush's agent. So wherever Rush is, that's where the AV is going to go. But yeah, what do you want to say to the group about this AV situation?
Yeah, she's going to say that our first priority is to get as many rafts, as many flotation devices on you and get people out so we can head you out to Amira and Diego and any of the other districts. The last call of the last resort is we manage to get an AV heading our way and we can ferry those who are left on the ship over to the district ships. And we can do as many trips as we have fuel. But it's also not completely secure. We don't know how many trips that'll last us. We don't know if something else will happen. So we need to get you out there first to make sure that you're safe, make sure that you're going to survive, and that it's not going to be a ticking time bomb. Okay?
Yeah, you can tell that everyone's agreeing. They look scared, but they're listening. You know, you've got the authority on this. You can hear some chattering amongst the people in the groups and some talking to each other, say, like, they have a ride. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Maybe they can get us to the other districts. The other districts are still up there, and they're like looking off. You can see them off in the distances, and you can tell people are listening.
Let's keep working. There's people in the water, so we need these rafts both for you guys and the people out there.
Yeah, they'll
shooting at those other people in the water right now.
They're not, or there is shooting.
Hades said that there was.
Yeah, there's still, like when you look overboard, there's still like way more people in the water than there are ships available. The little emergency ships and little floating devices, makeshift things. There are people fighting over limited space, trying to get on whatever's floating, trying to get into the boat, and occasionally you'll see somebody shoot somebody else in the water.
We can't focus on that right now, okay? We can't control what is happening out there. We have to focus on what's happening here. Okay?
I'm just gonna lend a hand and try and help build whatever makeshift rafts they're doing. I'm just gonna lend my pair of hands to that.
Hades will too. As much.
Yeah.
What's Rush doing during all this?
Man, he's not happy with the idea of ferrying people off to the boats because he doesn't want to lose whatever support he's got already. But he's going to help to the best of his ability, keeping his eye on the sky.
Yeah, and we'll streamline a little bit here, saying that, over the next 20, 30 minutes, all the people, along with Phil, Hades, everybody helping, they're able to, gather up mattresses, tables, chairs, wood planks, bins that once held food supplies, fabrics, textile containers, anything that they can find that you could float on. Everyone's gathering up. They're trying to strap things together. All the random techs in the group are all, welding things together, tying things together. People are actually working together now. They're not panicking as much, in this sort of save myself mode. They're working collectively to try to get through this, thanks to Allie and Hades. And they've been able to make a bunch of makeshift rafts, floating devices, things like that. Now, it looks like there's enough here for the team and everybody above deck possibly to fit on, but there's definitely not enough for everybody else still in the water and such, you know what I mean? And after the course of this 20-30 minutes, the ship, you can see the water, coming up to the top of the ship. It's, coming in and out of the entrance that goes down below deck. It's, water's starting to hit your shoes. It's getting to that point. Maybe another 10-15 minutes, and you guys will have to be treading water, trying to float on some things. There will be some rolls involved if the AV doesn't show up within that time. But within the next 10-15 minutes before you get to that point, what's everybody doing? Is there anything else you want to interject or do or say?
Yeah. Rush, you need to pay these people, right? I'm assuming.
I don't know what they're going to want in return.
Would they accept fuel rods?
I don't think we can get them.
We've got 15 minutes.
They're below deck and the water is already up this high.
Yeah. That should have been a thing I thought of before. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think we could have hauled them out. It would have been just as chaotic below deck as well. Trying to haul out huge cases. They're very
I'm just
heavy.
thinking of some kind of incentive for them to do a bit of extra work for us. And, I don't know.
Just Rush's winning smile should be incentive enough.
Smile of a Rush.
True.
Yeah. It's not in the smiling mood at the moment, I don't think.
I guess I will just keep an eye out for people who are looking like... I just want to keep an eye on people who are looking panicky or like they would do something stupid, and just so I can kind of figure out who to
Sure.
who to be wary of when shit hits the fan.
Give me a persuasion, and then Hades, why don't you give me a 1d10 and let me know if it's under your intelligence stat.
I got a 19 on persuasion.
That's pretty good. You can tell out of the group of people, there are like maybe about 3 or 4 guys in the back. When you take a closer look, it's 4 guys. They haven't been helping get things together. They're kind of like talking to each other and like looking over everything, and you can just tell out of everybody, these 4 guys don't seem as much of team players or whatever, like what you said you're looking for, possible problem people. You know, one of these things is not like the other, that sort of thing. These 4 guys kind of stand out as not being like the others, you know? Not as nice.
So
I did get that roll.
I'll go to,
Intelligence roll.
Okay, nice.
yeah.
You do, your memory kicks in that, oh yeah, in this intercom system, I do have access to the 4 other districts I can call and communicate with the leaders or their control room. I know you mentioned that before, and then I think maybe you forgot. I don't know, but I wanted to give you a chance. Your memory kicked in that you do have access to that before the water hits that point.
Let's jump back on there. Might as well.
Yeah, and Bud, but first let's get Bud on that perception, oh, I think that was a persuasion.
You made me persuade, which, I mean, if it's obvious that they are being...
Yeah, maybe I
use
said
that.
persuade, I meant perception because you were looking.
Perception.
Yeah, but we'll take the same roll. If I said that by mistake, it would have just been an honest mistake of saying the wrong thing, so we can take the same number, no big deal.
Okay.
But yeah, you noticed that. Was there anything you wanted to say or do or react or tell the team or anything like that when seeing that?
I'm just gonna walk over to them. I got my eye on you guys. You start shit. You fuck this up for everyone else. Put each one of you down myself, okay? We survive together or no one gets out of here.
You see their eyes kind of look you up and down, stopping at your weapon, the blade on your back, your staff. They kind of see that you're armed and you're not just some civilian or whatever, like you're part of this team or whatever, and they're kind of looking. So, okay, yeah, whatever you need, whatever you need. All of a sudden, their facial expression absolutely changes.
That's what I thought.
Their mood gets cooperative. And Hades, you're in the system. You can basically see next to the intercom. There's those 4 other control nodes that just have direct access of communication to each of the 4 districts.
So each has to be done separately?
Yeah.
Hey, who should I reach out to?
Amira's
Amira's
probably.
most resourceful, you know.
Also, I don't... Rush, you're the best at wheeling and dealing. Should you chat to them, maybe?
I can try.
And yeah, to clarify, Australis plays. Yeah, when all those bombs went off, it seems like they were on the main aircraft ship that, is causing it to sink. You can see smoke billowing out, like they blew holes in the ship. But they also blew the connections to the districts. You basically separated all the districts, you sent them out adrift with no power, and with limited that they had, and then is sinking the main ship. So yeah, the districts are no longer connected. But Rush.
All right, we're talking to Amira first.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you call. Amira answers. Hello, is this the main ship? What is happening?
Everything's going down. And look, there's a lot of people in
Rush!
the water, right?
Wasn't expecting you to be calling me.
Yeah, we're just trying to save some people if possible.
Yes.
Would you be open to receiving some people?
Of course. Anything to save the people. What is the word on? Well, I guess we can speak very candidly now. What is the word on the slaves or Umbra? Did everything work out?
Well, obviously things aren't working out the way that they were supposed to. The ship going down wasn't part of the plan. Umbra's the one that blew it.
Ah. I was curious why we're just floating adrift now.
All right. So you're open to receive some people?
Of course. Anything to help.
Is there anything you can do to bring yourself closer?
I have no powder. We cannot get this moving any. We're just at the mercy of the drift and the currents.
All right.
Do they have any ships? Any
Do you-
spare?
Do you have any skiffs or anything? Anything you could send out to help pick people up?
Well, I have my 2 emergency ships, but I can assure you if we try to enter that area, people will overtake it. It is... I don't know if you noticed, but it is chaos in the waters.
It is chaos, that's true. All right. I'll leave that to your best judgment if you decide to do that or not. Just know that there's people here and they need help.
I know it's very upsetting, but you know there is only so much I can do, and well, at least the people of my district are safe. Hopefully the slaves have been freed and Umbra is not in power, and maybe the rest of the people will be able to escape and eventually things back to normal, but well, I'm here. I'm
right.
alive.
Oh, good.
All right. Good. Yeah.
We
Glad
were
you're
worried.
And thank you very
I
much.
bet she knew this was gonna happen. She was like, "Oh no, oh
Oh no. Oh no. It's
I mean-
really the ship, the main ship?
no." Aw.
Shucks.
Who was
Okay.
also helpful?
Xander really liked you, right?
Sounded like me, yeah. 'cause I
Xander is
fought
in
in
love
the arena,
with
yeah.
I mean, I don't think Boris is going to want to help anybody. Diego might.
Boris
Diego's
might
probably,
be-
like, partying it up right now. It's like,
Yeah, last days of Rome over on. Send him to the party ship. That'll stop everyone from panicking. As soon as they arrive, they get like a shot of tequila
Mojito.
or something, and then yeah, mojito. Boris might be power hungry. You can convince him that he'll have more to add to his task force.
Maybe.
I don't know. Any lie that'll get people saved is helpful.
Yeah, I guess.
Water's
Xander.
rising.
Look, I'm not going to be trading any favors with these people, but let's see what the goodness of their heart will offer. So I'll call up Xander.
Oh God, we really are desperate.
Okay. Yeah, you call Xander. Yeah, he answers. This is Xander.
Yeah, Xander, the situation is real bad. Are you open to receive some people on your ship if we can get them there?
Yes, things have gotten very bad. Yeah, we can take people, but we're still very limited on power here. How's Bud doing? Still doing good?
Oh, he's doing great. He's just chatting with a few ruffians.
Yes, I think things maybe got a bit chaotic. But you're with
Yeah.
Bud. I'm sure he can protect you.
Yeah, he's a real good flotation device. Or the best. So, you would be open to receiving some people if we can get them to your ship?
Of course. You know, I'm still
Okay.
part of this plan. I'm glad Umbra is out. Obviously, I can tell if the kill switch was pulled and she's no longer. But obviously, we're drifting away. So I'm at the mercy of power.
They
Yeah.
absolutely knew this would happen. Great.
All right.
And they
I
are
guess this
having
was
a
no
ball.
surprise to you, huh?
Well, I know that Umbra's a bit crazy. I thought maybe she might pull something, but, well, I guess I can be honest with you now. It doesn't matter, but, you know, I know she had that self-destruct in her system and would pull something. I didn't know she'd have a hardwire to make this happen, but, you know, Amira and the rest of them said you were going to take her out. I'll be honest, I had my bets on it. I thought for sure Bud would kill her before any of this happened, but, well, she set off the self-destruct, and here we are. I lost a little bit of money on the bet, but hey, my district is alive. But if you can get people to us, we'll take them, you know, anything to support the new trade, and, you know, anything Bud's doing. I'm with that. I like that guy.
All right.
Well,
Thank you.
Why does it feel like we're the last to know about any of this?
Well, I think that's why everyone was waiting for someone else to make the first move.
Yeah.
They knew that Umbra was reckless and dangerous, and that.
And so
know.
are we.
Well, yeah. Some might say more so.
Yeah, water
But we
is
don't
rising.
like slave labor.
Water is rising.
I hope
It's-
at least
it's-
those guys got free and on deck, or they got them. The Marauders took them in their escape pods.
Look, we
Some of
got
them, anyway.
2 district ships that are willing to accept people if we can get the people to the ships. Is there a point in calling the other 2? What do you think?
Well, we're about to
Go
floating
under.
here in a second. We need to launch this raft.
Yeah, let's launch the raft because we don't want to get caught in the swell.
Okay.
All right, folks, we need to get this away from the deck before we get sucked under. All right.
Yeah, everybody's gathering around. They have, you've got a series. It's not really like one big raft as much as it's like, I'd say like a dozen, small rafts.
Yeah.
Each one can maybe fit like 5 to 10 people if everyone's piled on, But there's enough here, it seems, to at least get the immediate people on this top deck in your group. That like 120 people or so. There's enough where everybody can get on some type of floating raft or thing. So however you want to direct the crowd, they're still listening to Allie. All of you can kind of discuss plans, what you want them to do, but obviously Allie's the voice right now.
Yeah. But is there a clean way of doing this? Do you just drop them into the water and then jump on, or paddle out?
You wanna lower them down gently as you can, and you want to get people on, carefully so they don't just flip over.
Okay. How best to direct them to do that?
Well, get them into groups that fit on each raft, and we'll help launch them one by one. It's not far down to the water now; it's practically their ankles. So
Yeah.
Okay.
give them a good shove away from the ship, and they got to paddle.
Everyone group up for how many people is gonna fit on. How many people are gonna fit on your raft? Then we need to lower it into the water carefully and get on.
Everyone's doing it.
Go one by one.
Yeah, they all look scared.
Anything you got spare, chuck it overboard now for people to float on.
Yeah, everybody's.
So chucking
Yeah.
barrels, planks, anything we haven't used, like chuck it to
Yeah.
people so they can.
Yeah.
Less people who are like trying to scramble onto these rafts.
Oh yeah,
So-
and people
Yeah,
are
so
people
someone
are
can
grabbing
grab
them. You can even see the occasional person kind of pulling another person down. Like, it's still kind of chaotic out here in the water, but at least in this immediate area where you're pushing off these rafts, putting groups of people on them, and then throwing extra items for people to float on, it's kind of allowing you to get these rafts out, because it's these extra items that Bud was throwing over and kind of getting out there that's allowing people to focus on, okay, now I have my own floating thing, now they're not fighting to take yours, So that was good thinking.
Yeah, because otherwise I thought they'd just get swamped.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Yeah.
Very
yeah.
good idea.
Yeah, so it's working.
Okay.
People are shifting out. You're down to the last handful of people, a couple rafts. You have one where I imagine you 4 are going to get onto, and then one
I
where the
hope-
last people are. No, you just ran out. You didn't think of yourselves. Shit.
Rob's hoping. Yeah.
Is that? I'm looking for it. I just had to.
Keep playing, boys. We did look around for a violin.
Yeah, I know.
It's not ours.
Guess we get
We're
on-
supposed to go down with it.
We get on the last raft and we paddle away from the boat before it sinks.
Yeah, you start getting it away as the ship is going down. Few people treading water around. There's still groups of people, but they're kind of drifting out from the ship. It's not as congested right on the edge of the ship by this time. It's been almost an hour. But there are still people around. You are having a hard time all fitting and staying on with it moving. I'd like everybody to do an athletics check. And let's hope if anybody fails. Yeah, and let's hope if anybody fails, you at least have some swimming skills, which is always a skill everyone takes in Cyberpunk.
It is. The one,
So I got a 12
the one more person
off my
here, Bud.
fumble.
Oh,
Yeah,
22.
it's funny because I was looking for at least a 13, But what we can say to make sense of this, because it makes sense in my head that if, Bud being the solo and trying to be the protector of the group or whatever, as everyone's trying to, get their spot on this raft, keep other people from overtaking, making sure other people have floating devices and all. Bud is focusing more on getting other people devices, getting all of you on, and he kind of loses his footing and falls into the water. He's not staying on the raft as secure. Do you have a swimming?
It's just athletics, I think.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I don't think this
Not
is
bad.
specific to swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably blending skills from
Yeah,
either
he-
2020 or another system, but
Apparently
nice.
he
Yeah,
knows
you're
how
able to
to
at least tread water. You're treading water next to the floating raft with the team on there.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
You right, bud?
You okay? Bud, are you okay?
Hades!
Get that bitch out of my face.
Why did you keep her?
I couldn't just leave her by herself. Now she's all lonely. She has no body.
It's a trophy.
Yeah, that's probably right. Bud, do you want to haul up onto the raft so you're not in the water?
I can float. It's okay. I'll just spread out.
Okay.
I suppose I have a few guns. That's probably not helping.
Yeah.
Plus armor check.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Okay?
I mean, if I can, there's still room. I'll clamber on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone needs to help him on. Or?
Yeah. The rest of the three give me an athletics check for just pulling them up, helping them get up there. And while you do that, what's the plan with the raft? I imagine you're still trying to get away from the main ship.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we're paddling away, looking to the skies. Where are your goddamn friends?
Yeah. Hades and Allie easily yank Bud up out of the water onto the raft.
God damn it, salt water is gonna leave a stain.
Good for your skin. On the bright side.
Oh, good.
You're gonna look like $1 million after. Sorry, you're gonna look like $1 million eddies after this.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but it'll burn your eyeballs out.
yeah.
As you
Hey,
drift,
I'm not seeing our ride, so we might end up just baking in the sun anyway.
yeah, as you're drifting out further, you can see other rafts spreading out, people kind of drifting, treading water, hanging on floating things. But you do see a couple guys swimming up and trying to climb up on your raft. It's kind of shaking it, throwing it off. There's definitely not room for these two guys, but they're trying to climb up on it. They're panicking,
Hades has got it.
and they're screaming, and they're just like, "Help us!" And they're trying to climb up. One of them freaks
Cling
out
on.
when they see the Umbra head. They're, "Oh my god, what the?"
I don't think that was very helpful, Hades.
Calm the fuck down. You can't get on, but you can hold on to the side. Just stop rocking the goddamn raft.
Give me a
I found
persuasion.
it very helpful. I thought it was hilarious.
Otherwise, I could
I didn't-
persuade them with my handgun.
I didn't use it in vain, Janet. I actually found it very helpful, Janet.
Nice. Yeah, they
22.
yeah they're intimidated by you. They can, the second you say that, they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we're cool," and they're kind of scared you're gonna either shoot them or push them off. So we'll just hold on, okay, and they're just holding on
Yeah,
to the
lay
side.
on your back, spread out, one hand on the raft.
And everybody kick your feet.
He's laying back, floating, holding onto it. Rush, give me a perception.
Ooh, 27.
Holy yeah, you see an AV coming from off in the distance. It's hauling ass. You can hear the engine revving at top speed. It looks all blacked out with some chrome sides, and it looks like it's been customized too, because the typical AV engines and sort of hubs that come off the sides look like 2 times as big, with sort of exhausts coming off the side going down to the back. So this thing looks like it's definitely been customized, pretty beefed up. You can also see a turret on the front of it, but it's coming in your direction. It looks like it's just maybe a few minutes away. You see it off in the distance.
Incoming.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a feeling
Oh.
our nice words aren't gonna hold.
Yeah. Do we have a plan?
Be quick, I guess.
Are we coming back for anyone?
Well, I plan to ask if they're willing, but if they're not, then it's just gonna be us.
Okay, well,
How villains are made.
let's get on to the thing first of all.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah. Okay. So, are they kind of approaching? Or?
Yeah, they're getting closer. Guys are still floating on the side. Like Aaron Duran says too, the water is cold as hell. It's not enough to freeze you, but it's uncomfortable. Everybody being wet, and with the wind whipping and such.
Yeah, is there a lot of chop?
And it's nighttime as well. So, you know, it's black waters, which is pretty scary if you've ever been in deep waters and you look down and you can't see where it goes or ends. You're just out in the middle of the ocean in the dark. But no hypothermia or anything like that. It's just extremely uncomfortable. As you see this AV approach and come closer, it kind of hovers on like super loud as the engines are going. It comes around, kind of pulling to the side, and it's hovering. The water is just like spraying off of the top of the ocean, where it's just kicking water and it's kind of whipping you. The water's almost stinging your skin because it's, you know, whipping against you so fast and hard. And then the side of the AV slides open, and Rush, you recognize both Diesel and Blake, those two guys you met at your night market. And they've got the back open. It's just them in the back. You can see a pilot in the front, somebody in a shotgun seat. But he just leans out and he's like, Rush, holy shit, I guess things got a bit worse, huh?
Little bit. You ready for us?
Yeah, come on, let's get you on board. And everybody give me a perception as you make your way to the AV.
23.
15.
13.
12.
Hades,
Yeah.
eyes on everyone.
Come on, Hades, let us know.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Hades, Rush, and even Allie, all of you notice, maybe Bud's more focused on getting everybody onto the AV, but the rest of you notice that, you know, the guys floating on the raft, they're like panicking, and they're starting to swim towards the AV. They let go of the raft, plus you can see people in the immediate area that are on floating devices. There's another raft over here of people that you helped onto that one. But people are noticing, and they're all kind of swimming towards the AV. Everyone's like kicking their feet on their floating device. Everyone's kind of swarming the AV.
Oh yeah, hey, guys, we need to get on this thing. We need to get on and start going now.
You gotta be quick.
All right, go, go, go.
What's that,
Thanks,
like
Diesel and
athletics?
Yeah, everybody give me an athletics. It'll be easy, you know. You're assisted by Blake pulling everybody up, but you know, there's a chance you could slip like that, like that alley cat's roll right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh god.
Yep, that's not good.
Yeah, everybody gets pulled up onto the AV, and I picture this. You know, you can absolutely correct me if I'm wrong. This is up to the players, but I imagine Bud would be one of the last ones helping everybody up, being the solo, the protector of the group, so to speak. But while trying to get Allie up there, the last one, she just, you know, loses her footing, loses grip from Blake, and falls back into the water. And as she falls back into the water, those two guys that were holding on the raft, they kind of like grab you, Allie, and they're like grappling, almost using you to kind of get closer to the AV. So you got to give me a brawl.
I'm gonna shoot. After she does that, I'm gonna shoot them. Yeah.
Sure, you can.
Hades is going to throw the head. Hades is going to throw the head at those guys.
All right.
What would I have to roll to throw the Umbra head?
Well, let's get.
Hades will throw the head at these people who are trying to grapple her.
Paparazzi.
What is brawling? Okay.
Yeah, give me your brawling first.
17.
Okay.
Not my best stat.
Yeah, those guys are grappling you. You're not able to break free as you fall back. You're almost having a hard time keeping above water. You even swallow a little bit of salt water during the fiasco. Like they're obviously panicking and do not give two shits about your life. They're just trying to survive. But yeah, Bud kind of has the initiative, but I like what Hades is doing because it sounds fun. So let's let's let Hades go first for fun, if Bud is okay with that.
No, I'm happy.
It also
Always let Hades do his thing.
Ellie being in trouble is something Hades will absolutely get rid of her trophy head for.
Yeah,
She's gonna chuck this head like at these people.
Yeah, give me your athletics. I
Would it
think
be a melee
throwing.
weapon?
Yeah, this would be athletics, wouldn't it, for throwing?
Sure.
I would think
Yes,
so,
athletics.
yeah.
Are
It
we
is for
through-
grenades.
Yeah,
Kind
athletics.
of morbid grenade.
It is.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my last 2 luck points on this.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I need
Heads
this
up,
head
fuckers.
to go.
Oh,
up.
that's good. That's
Oh.
good.
That's good. Let me try adding it here and see if that actually uses it. Alright. Here we
Just
go.
gonna mount that on my
That was really
mantelpiece.
good. Why does it have 4 on there? Okay, so that actually would be 14 because now it put 4 for some reason.
Nice. Hold on one second.
Why you do the wrong number? That's not even on here anywhere.
Yeah, you throw it and it hits one of the guys,
You might have.
knocking his grip. He also kind of freaks out and panics as this decapitated Umbra head hits him. Which,
in the face.
yeah, it just adds to the insult upon injury. Adds a little bit of chaos to his situation. But he lets go of Allie, kind of freaks out, grabbing the head. Oh God! Flips it off and starts like trying to tread water again. But the other guy still has a grip on Allie, kind of pulling her down. Bud.
Hades
Yeah,
is
I'm
now
gonna-
attached to Bud. Bud, do something!
I'm gonna draw my pistol and shoot him in the head.
Is this an actual
Whoops.
aimed -8 headshot, or are you just
Yep.
saying-
Yep. It was a really bad roll.
Yeah, you shoot, missing him. It just whizzes past him. Rush?
All right, I'm going to shoot 2.
Okay.
It's an 18, 24.
Yep, both are a hit. Give me both damages.
Ooh. 5 and a
Yeah.
14.
Yeah,
Rush does not mess around.
yeah. Couple shots to this guy. It seems like it put him within 1 HP of death saves. He lets go of Allie. He's grabbing his bullet holes as he's bleeding out, and he just like makes eye contact with you, Rush, and he's like, "Ah, why?" As he kind of like starts sinking down.
Also, that salt water is not going to feel good in those bullet wounds.
It is not. It is not.
I think the adrenaline might be covering that. Just
But Allie, you're free if you want to give
Sure.
me another athletics. Let's see if you can get up onto there.
I would. I would
And
love to do that.
I'll allow either
what does
Bud
he
or
mean?
Hades.
Why has he seen Allie?
Bud or
Hades is almost like jumping into the water after her.
okay, yeah. Then you give me an athletics. This can be an assist. This will give her a +1,
15.
which she'll need. And there it is.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Still the modifiers. In there. 13. Sorry.
Okay, cool. 13 is what I was looking for. So Allie
Correct.
needed that 1 point, which you just got it. Once again,
Yeah.
Allie was about to slip as she's pulling herself up, everything wet, and as she's falling, Hades grabs onto her, yanking her up into the AV.
Thanks, babe.
Ellie! You are going out of the and I couldn't see your face anymore. Those evil men were touching you and pulling you underwater, and I had to throw my head at them.
I know.
Get on the
I know.
Damn.
She's gonna be mushing Allie's face.
Yeah. I'm on now. Okay, we can get away.
Yeah, you guys want to get away. You don't want to do what you were talking.
Well, you have to talk to the pilot, see if you can get them to
I
do
know.
what we were saying.
Well, we also can't do it with us on the. We have to be somewhere else.
yeah,
either
I don't know
way.
what capacity this has.
Yeah, Blake closes the door as you all get on and looks towards your Rush and says, I take it this is your team?
This is the whole team.
Well, it seems like we just got here in the nick of time, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Well, let's get you to our boss. We got some business to work towards, huh?
Diesel, Blake, thank you.
Of
Thank you
course.
to your boss. What's his name, by the way?
1 second.
It's okay. I should know better. Drop that on.
Says Leviticus.
Don't do it,
No.
Aaron Duran.
That's what we would get. That's what we would get for this.
Oh, don't do it.
You owe me some briskets, or whatever it would be. You owe me some briskets.
Briskets.
Well, we call
You owe me a cooked breakfast.
him Mr. X.
Coupons.
And
All
no,
right.
it's not Leviticus.
That's good. All right. Then I'm looking forward to thanking Mr. X in person as well.
Well, yeah, no, he was happy with your night market, the hookup that you provided. I think this will lead to an ongoing business relationship, hopefully.
Crash.
What is the... Sorry.
No, you go.
What does the capacity look like in here? Like, does it look like we'd be able to save anybody?
You could fit probably about maybe about 3-4 more people in here.
Okay. I got a question for you guys. Look, any chance we could bring some of these people down here over to those district ships out there? There's 2 I have in mind, ships that would be able to take some people, but
So
you open to that, or is that a no?
I mean, you want us to transport people from these panicking crowds in the water to other ships?
I know it's risky. Feel free to say no. I understand.
I mean, Rush, that's
It's a big ask.
that is a big ask. But I'll tell you this: if you got some people in particular or something that you need us to help, we'll do it. We'll start this business relationship right. But we can't be wasting all our fuel out here just transporting random people back and forth all night.
Yeah,
I don't think boss would go for that. But if you need help, you got some people in particular. We're here right now.
While we're here, let's save a few lives, okay?
We can make it worth your while. If you can find him.
Hades will call.
Just swimming. Hello.
Yeah, no answer. No
Uh-oh.
answer.
Oh, let's
Well,
just
I mean-
talk-
Is there?
We just. I think it's a proximity thing. We can pull whoever.
There was It went to voicemail though. I didn't know if you wanted to leave a message, Hades.
Oh.
Hi, Harrison. This is Hades. You may
What you
remember,
doing?
You may remember me from such hits as City Went Down, and we told you about it. Yeah, we're going back to Night City. We're trying to get back there, and I'm trying to call you because we're trying to get you on this thing that we're on. But I can't find you if I can't find you, so you better wind up over there, because if I have to come back here and send, I don't know, a robot down to get your corpse from the bottom of the ocean, that's going to be real upsetting. Because it's probably going to be very expensive, and I just found out that I lost my job, and that's very stressful for me. So, anyway, you have my number, call me back. Bye!
I'm gonna slide the door and look for anyone who's like in distress, women, children, families, anything like that.
Well, there's the 2 who just tried to drown me.
No,
Yeah,
one
no,
is
not them.
dead.
Yeah, only
Well,
one
yeah.
of those left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me
Also, I don't feel good about them having tried
Yeah.
to drown you.
a perception, bud.
Because I feel like they could be better persuaded to go help, like, some people who really, desperately need it.
Yeah. Some of the people not on the rafts.
That's right. We did tell them we would, and we don't want our reputation taking a hit.
No.
Oh, no, that aim shot is still there, so you can add 8 to that.
You're not aiming your
It's not
eyeballs?
an aim shot.
Yeah, you can see it looks like there's a woman there with, I wouldn't say children, but teenagers. If that's what you're looking for in particular, women and children, that sort of thing. There
I
are
feel like it's
a few right nearby. A woman, she's holding on to some type of plank. She's got 2 teenagers kind of hanging on with her, and she's just treading nearby.
What's the pilot's name?
Cecil?
Yeah, we can go with that.
Diesel, right there.
Yeah, he floats down, goes to wherever you direct him. People kind of gather up, but they're right there. You can pull the lady up and the 2 kids up into the AV and take them with you. They get up in. As you're pulling them up, she's just panicking and thanking you.
Don't thank me. Thank this guy. He's the one who made sure we stuck around. Oh, looking at you, Rush.
Yeah, they just all look towards you, Rush, and are just thanking you. She's kind of hanging on you. The other kids, oh my God, thank you. We thought we were gonna drown. I thought that we were gonna die. Well, thank you for saving us.
Look, we're gonna bring you to Amira's ship. You okay with that?
Yeah, we're fine with the mirror.
Yeah, okay with
She's
it.
a good person. That's fine.
Good.
Anywhere out of the water. Blake looks towards you. Where are we going?
That ship, just right over there.
Yeah, he points over. Pilot notices it, and they head over there. They go over to the ship. And you're hovering down. You can see everybody kind of on top deck. Most of the people are on the side of the district ship, facing where Umbra's main aircraft carrier sunk. Like everyone's just kind of watching, off in the distance. But some people look up and notice the AV coming down. And the AV drops down, and you see Amira walk over with some of her security over to the AV.
You're welcome.
And yeah, you pop it open. I imagine they get out onto the district.
Yeah.
As Amira notices, as the door opens, she sees it's all of you. And she just waves and she's, huh, you made it. And you saved some people. Very good.
It's maybe all we can do.
Is there any way that you can meet them in the middle somehow, Amira? I know that your emergency ships are precious and valuable, but, these people got taken advantage of Umbra. Then the Marauders started their revolution, but these people are just dead in the water. It's not their fault.
I understand. Look, we'll try. We'll go as close as we can to save as many, but if they start overtaking my ship and my people, we have to leave. I can't risk my district people's lives to save other lives. It will make no sense to kill some to save others. But we'll try. We'll try. And she turns and starts talking to the people. What was that, Rush?
Yeah, maybe coordinate with the other districts. They might be able to spread it out a little bit. Maybe it wouldn't be so overwhelmed. I don't know.
She looks to you and says, well, I think Boris already maybe just left and he
Floating to Russia.
is giving up on the whole district plan of council, but I'll call Diego and Xander, and maybe with me taking initiative to help, maybe they will also help, and I'll tell them what you have done and what is happening, and we'll continue the plan. Thank you. And
That
thank you.
does sound like something a leader would do.
And thank you all for taking out Umbra. She's a horrible, very bad person, and you did very good for everyone. Even though things ended like this, it is still the right thing to do.
Well, let's hope that not too many more people have to pay for it, Amira. If you can.
Yes. She turns and you see the guys kind of grabbing the 2 emergency ships on either side of the shipping container. These are much larger ones than the numerous small ones that were down. So if she can get these into some of the crowds, she should be able to at least grab like 20 to 30 people on each ship. If she can make a few rounds, that'll be a significant haul. But like she said, it just depends on, how the people are reacting and what they can do. But she does that. You see the ships going. She also hops on her agent. You can overhear her, talking to Diego, talking to Xander, trying to organize some type of rescue plan between their districts. Other than that, Blake yells over to you, Rush! Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you.
Yeah, and the rest of you hop back on the AV.
Yeah.
God, we're gonna be paying this one off for a while.
I don't think so. We're not going to have any money.
That's what
mean-
I mean. Mr. X is gonna hold this over ourselves. Plus, probably paying off a karma too.
I mean, I still have my job. I don't know what you guys doing.
I do some gig stuff, but I don't know.
The AI.
I mean, I'm sure there would be a pretty price in some some guest VDs.
Hey, did you record this?
Did I record the ship sinking?
Yeah, and the whole emotional roller coaster that was the rescue and escape. It's pretty much.
God,
stuff,
no.
right?
That's going to be a terrible PR nightmare. Saying that we will keep ferrying people and then saving like only
You can
3.
edit that, but you can edit it to make yourself look like a cool hero. People would love to do that.
No, I didn't have it recording.
Okay, fair enough. Ali saves the day.
Really, hero of everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, you are all on the AV, and Blake and Diesel, they take you back to mainland. You guys are heading back. It takes just about an hour to get out from sea and international waters, as you seem to pass Night City and further go into the wastelands to wherever they're taking you to meet their boss. And as you fly off into the distance, this is where we'll officially end the Nip It in the Bud campaign. Session 10, done.
Dun dun
yeah.
dun.
Congratulations, I guess. It was a weird, kind of chaotic ending. Some ups and downs.
That's what you get.
Yay,
when you
I
start
guess.
a revolution.
Felt very cyberpunk
Overthrow a
to me.
tyrant.
Yeah.
It did feel very cyberpunk in that, you know, no one gets out.
Exactly.
It's always sticky, and a lot of people have to pay for something that they didn't necessarily do.
It's never black and white. You know, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too easy either. I do have to ask though, when you finally talked to Nash, and you felt like shit was hitting the fan, did you see that coming, or was it a bit of a surprise when all of a sudden you realized it was Network 54 and then Alley Cat's pictures with the pirates that was doing it? Because I had a feeling that at the start of that conversation, you all were kind of thinking like, they might have caught wind that like we killed Umbra and the bombs went off and now they're mad about that. But it wasn't even that initially.
Yeah, now they're going to be so much more mad.
Right.
I didn't see any of that coming at all.
Nice.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, while you nipped
Yeah.
off to the loo, we were like, "Oh my god, whoops, we did not see that."
Oopsie.
Insert
Oopsie
prices right
daisy.
losing horns.
Nice. Yeah.
No, we always knew that something would come up. We always knew something would come back to bite us, and it could have been from anything that we've done
That's
from
very true.
from the series beginning, way
almost like-
back.
It's almost like hiring like a bunch of edge runners to do off the books wet work is like a really bad idea.
Right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
trying to trust punks to operate within the system is like,
Right.
sure, Jan.
Nash is like, no, I bet my reputation on it. They're good kids.
Right.
They're good
Yeah.
kids. They'll
Poor-
never turn around and stab us in the back.
Yeah, I feel like out of
Damn it.
everything that went down, I somewhat, as the GM, feel a little worse for Nash than all the victims off the ship, because I feel like he's like that father figure with the kids, like trying to keep the job together and make it happen, and then, you know, gets let down, like, why would you do this to me, sort of vibe. And it's like, I don't know, that was a little bit sad more than the people.
Times
of
are changing,
Umbers.
old man. Join the revolution.
With the program, Dad.
He's going to be a freelance lawman now.
Yeah.
And
I love his
feel really
whole.
bad. Nash,
I'm gonna miss our usual dynamic though of like, damn it, you guys are reckless and crazy, but
And
you
they're hanging
get
up on us
results.
all the time.
Yeah.
But damn it, you get results.
Hand in your badge, kids.
Yeah.
Never
proud
gave
of
us
you.
one.
these are our guns. No, I'm not giving it over.
I bought this.
Take
It was
this, take this
expensive.
badge so I can take it back off you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much does this sell? You know what? I'll find out.
I think people want Nash to join the crew.
Yeah, I'm seeing that
Maybe-
in chat. People are like, give
Super
Nash a
overpowered
job with y'all.
DMPC.
Yeah.
He can box up Ali's intimates.
No, but you know, everything aside, I'm really excited with the way that the campaign ended up. I had no idea what was going to happen based on the way things were going. There's a lot of moving parts, plus like all that shit from the previous campaign and things that like I had in my back pocket that I knew was brewing with Nash and Network 54 and these certain things. So as a GM, I'm sitting here, you know, wondering how that's going to affect what was panning out. And what was panning out was, you know, some somewhat crazy decisions, but dice rolls that led to the whole Umbra situation and her not being killed as easily, and the way that went down, her being able to pull the self-destruct thing, which I know you saw the self-destruct in the control note. I don't know if that sparked any warnings, but there were certain things kind of along the way that I was wondering if, you know, you guys were going to pick up on or worry about. And then, man, that shit totally happened, like her setting off the bombs. And you know, to be 100% honest, I had absolutely no idea how that was going to work out in today's session. I didn't even make session notes for this session. I had my session notes from the previous session, so I would at least have my stats for like encounter stuff, but planned nothing for the end because of the way it was ending up. I figured I would just see the ideas you all would come up with as a team, see if the chat was going to drop in some rewards, which thank Dan for the positive plot twist thing. Wow, I had no idea how it was going to end, but I thought it was awesome.
Up with the most chaotic outcome possible, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It does seem like the most realistic.
It was to me, like I said, it felt very Cyberpunk, because even me as the GM, like I was like, wow, like is somebody going to die, or are you going to end up like treading water, and like who's going to save the day? And you know, I had a couple ideas of possible things, but like, you know, it was going to rely on dice rolls, and you know, if chat was going to reward a positive thing. So craziness.
If Allie hadn't made the athletics roll, Allie,
right,
come back.
Yeah,
come back.
As she
just floats away,
sinks into the water like a DiCaprio, like Jack in Titanic, you know.
Hades comes back like 90 years later to drop a precious jewel into the ocean.
A brain dance.
No, just like lets Umbra's head like just go into the water.
Yeah.
I had it bedazzled.
No, but all the unexpected shit, the chaos aside, like what a great time. I had such a great time with this campaign, and this session in particular, like such a climax, such a chaotic scene after situation, and you guys handled it, and you came up with ways to get through it. It was exciting for me, and I'm really excited too that like the Don't Have a Cow campaign, I mentioned it earlier, was 10 sessions, and the Nip It in the Bud campaign ended at 10 sessions. Really cool that it ended up like that. It's neat. But yeah, let's
setting. Really cool setting.
Yeah, no, I had a blast, and thanks for saying that too. I wanted to do a Drift Nation. I thought it was cool, and to bring up Bud's history, you know, his life path stuff.
Oh, for sure.
For Melissa being alive, all that stuff, and now you know that there's a deep dive situation with Atlantis, like lots of cool stuff, you know. But everybody, make sure you check out the links in chat. Dan already dropped all the links to all of us players and GM, all of our social medias. Check us out, show us support, follow, subscribe. We all put out a lot of content, a lot of streams. We all push brands and such. Look us all up, subscribe, follow, show support. We would really appreciate it. But before you do any of that, make sure you show support to Syrinscape. Follow, subscribe to Syrinscape on both Twitch and on YouTube, and share the channels. Share the Twitch and the YouTube channel around on social media. Help Syrinscape grow. The more successful all of this is, the more gameplay and streams we can kick out, and the more that this will continue on as a form of entertainment for all of us and all of you, hopefully. So show support to Syrinscape. Let's keep this thing going. We'll see you next time. I think next week we might do some type of maybe a cafe recap player situation. Maybe it'll be a unique stream. In between campaigns, I really enjoy doing stuff like that before we continue on. So we'll talk over the course of this week and figure out what we're doing, and then we'll promote it online. So everybody watching, make sure you tune in next Thursday right here. Same place, same time. We'll be here doing something cool and fun. So we'll see you next time.
Maximum.